Yes, I'm going to keep the ball again! Who are you phoning now, Kevin?
I was just
Who are you texting?
Oh!
She's asking me, he is, isn't she?
No,
He's looking unreal.
Who?
Big sexy.
Big John.
Big sexy.
Big John who?
Big John Hartson's looking class.
So, put the heat down.
I actually, you definitely should have balled him, mate.
I know.
Put your heat down
you
just for
should've
2
shaved.
minutes.
How?
Just let's see the top. I want to see
You're
the top.
transplant at the front.
No, but let's see the top. Penalty Rangers.
That looks good, thank you. That looks good. Simon, what have we got here?
Boys, the Euros isn't far away. And to get us in the mood, we're delighted to introduce the official Scotland national team whiskey as this week's sponsor, Whiskey Row.
We have the SFA editions with us in the studio today and they look amazing. Simon, have a wee dram for us, please.
I'm going to taste this, yeah. Andy, you want to do the next
Well, can I
bit?
tell you that every Scotland fan needs to get themselves one of these commemorative bottles for the summer, but also make for a great birthday gift or a Father's Day gift.
Your dad loves it, doesn't he?
It's the Smoky Pete one I love. Do you like that one?
No, it's your favourite. It was the nutty finish, wasn't it? It's your favourite.
Well,
Kevin,
Kev,
what about you? What one would you go for, Biggie?
there's 3 distinctly different flavours, Kev. Take it away.
Well, sorry, get them open and I'll tell you what one I like. We're delighted to hear that you can get a triple mini pack of bottles, which will definitely be taken with us to Germany, boys on the bus.
Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Oh, listen to that.
Oh, that's a nice wee pot.
Right, so the first one is smooth and sweet.
Oh, I like the sound of this.
Classically fruity and delicate.
Oof.
Right, come on.
You going for this, Kev?
I like a wee whiskey.
Good for you, boys. I love
This
that.
is your perfect sponsor, innit? Say,
Oh,
Right,
fuck.
Simon, just a wee one, son.
it's a half pint.
What else have we got?
Can I
We've got
the second one,
smell?
that's...
Yes, of course you can.
Sorry, the second one's my favourite. Then there's Smoky and Pete. Beautiful, inviting aromas and a modern twist
You
on
like
the
this?
traditional.
Oh, still laugh at me.
You hear that, boys, there?
I
Yes,
did,
yeah,
aye. Outstanding,
And
mate.
what's
Rich
the
and
last one?
spicy for the third one. Warm and welcome with a Slane's favourite and nutty finish. Favourite.
Nice, that's
Oh, lovely.
Isn't it?
Discover the trio of Whiskey Row
Really
Scottish
nice.
National Team limited editions at www.whiskyrow.co.uk.
And only 350 individually numbered bottles of each style are available. Kitted out in the distinctive Scottish national team colours and housed
That's
in a
amazing.
150th anniversary presentation box. Don't you interrupt me, boy.
Sorry, Simon.
They're perfect for football and whiskey fans alike.
I love the Scotland badge on the bottle. That
Aye,
looks
definitely.
absolutely brilliant. That's the one I'm
Look
going
at
to...
the packaging, that's incredible, isn't it?
That's the one I'm
For a
going to...
collector's gift as well.
That is brilliant.
It is, isn't it?
Especially with the timing and now with the Euros coming up, innit? What a present it would be.
The only thing that can make that look terrible is your dad's fingers wrapped around it.
That'd be a good advert. I'm just sitting there with it. I'm going to get him. He'll love that, the wee man.
with the
Like
nicky
a
fingers in it.
Do you like a more sweet whiskey, Andy, or a wee peaty one?
I like that wee peaty one.
Aye.
What are you?
I kind of like the sweeter ones.
I take my whiskey. What a song.
What's that? Whiskey?
I've
No, heard that song? Hosier?
Nah.
What's up with you boys, man?
Who's Hosier?
Yeah,
Heard the Hosier?
We didn't,
You don't know who Hosier is?
Hosier?
Take me to
Even I know who
church,
Hosier
I
is.
worship like a dog. And
Oh, I've heard that tune.
Ah,
We didn't
oh, his
MC,
new song's
didn't we?
brilliant. Huh?
We didn't MC in that. We were listening to that the other day, coming to your house. Hannah Lang, she's unbelievable.
Aye.
She's Dundee.
I know.
She's hit the big time, isn't she?
She's huge.
Think she'll come to Hyder now?
Don't know, do you want that? I could send it. I could probably send
I'd
a
like to know.
message.
Spoke to her before?
Cut
I
a
think she'd
people I
be
know.
brilliant to come on stage for 10 minutes.
Aye, in a wee set, Andy.
Aye. We
Whereabouts-
set in between the break, the wee half-time break.
Whereabouts in Dundee? Is she facing near you?
Nah, she's the other side of Dundee for me.
Nice bit.
Just up at Dundee, but me and the big man were up there last week, Andy. What a day it was, mate, wasn't it?
It was class,
See,
wasn't it?
the journey was like, obviously you got there, we all know each other for years and years, but when us two, it was just something very special with that day,
That's
wasn't it?
aye, we sat, he don't...
What's so you getting, where do you leave for the motor?
Leaved here for the podcast.
here?
I left here for the podcast. He was hungry, so Andy treated us to lunch first. Disappointed with the wee shop there in the corner, no coronation chicken. I think that's terrible.
He's arguing with the woman for 10
Salmon shop
minutes
with no coronation chicken. So she gave me a substitute, a chicken tikka, no happy.
on a roll,
Aye,
a rock solid
chicken
roll.
tikka roll. And then I saw him go into the shop and buy 4 caramel slices. Right, so I thought, oh, that's
Who buys 4 caramel slices?
nice. So I thought,
Oh,
that's
it's
a
only
touch.
2, he's still 2.
That's a touch. 40 minutes into the drive, I'm sitting thinking, right, we're 40 minutes in now, is he going to open the fucking caramel slices?
Why have you been opening them?
Because I didn't want him
I didn't
to...
want to put any crumbs in the car.
He was slaving on the steering wheel.
Oh, honestly, it was brilliant.
So we had a right wee chat, it was like a wee,
What did you talk about first
we're
of all?
talking about the scenery and the
Mate,
You two were talking about the scenery.
Mate, he knows...
Right, what were you saying about the
No,
scenery?
sorry, he's so clever, genuinely, like, he knows everywhere about Scotland, and, like, so you see a place, tell me all about it, and then he'll tell me, like, a story that's happened in there.
Tony Dock's been a coach for about 25 years and he's like, Adam, do you know what's really important in football, and you've got it, is a good dressing room.
No, you never did.
Imagine Tony Dott like that. That's where is it 25 years I've been fucking doing this all wrong, man.
Tony Dott went,
Just
you're
as
right,
well you
Kev.
told me that.
You're right, Kev. You went,
Terrible.
He was a brilliant guy, wasn't he?
He's a hero, Tony Dott.
He was a
So
great
do you know think maybe he never knew that until Kev?
No, I think he's totally changed. Tony
oh, I didn't
Dott.
say that to him. I said, do you not think that's what helps make a team?
He was a
Might
top
try
man.
that East Kilbride, honestly. Fucking hell. Hope soon my pumpies.
Unbelievable. So what happened with that?
What, Bucky?
Aye, what was it? What's the whole deal?
So we got an email or phone call or whatever about 6 months ago for the SFA saying all these regulations must be met to get into League 2 basically. You wouldn't
I
need to get
remember
your
at the
bronze
time,
licence. So, like, fair play, that's why I love East Kilbride so much, mate. Like the amount of people there that want to work and make sure everything's done properly. So for the last 6 months that we've been, the ground, our coaching badges, everything's had to be up to date. So you're only part-time, mate. So other things you need to do outside the football as well. People didn't see the extras that you need to do to get this bronze licence. But like I said, people at our club have made sure that we've all done it. And I think Bucky have not met the regulations. And to be fair, I think the SFA have been in constant contact saying he's doing this because this needs to be met by this certain time.
There's a lot of people saying that it's very harsh, but see, the reality is when you've been asked to do something, you don't do it, then you suffer the consequences.
It's because you're seeing a lot of people saying like, well, Airdrie's got league entry, so they might not fit certain criteria, but what people don't understand is maybe Bucky didn't want to go up. I don't think anyone's thought of that.
I've heard that
because,
a few times.
well,
Because they're so far away, mate.
Bede won the West of
Financially.
Premier Scotland last year and didn't go up because they never met a criteria. And I'm only speculating here, but I get told
I
they
know
never
that's not what
wanted to
you're
go up.
getting at, right? And I totally understand that, but you've got to obviously Bucky is very, very far north.
Yeah.
So the cost in travelling in League 2, you imagine if, say for example, Stranraer stay up, you imagine going from Bucky to Stranraer twice a season.
What time do you need to leave it?
Like, it's
Half
just
6 or
financially.
No, for that pre-season.
Mate, I was pissed myself though because a week ago the day actually you spent about 8
Oh,
hours
mate, I was watching
games,
Bucky on the
didn't you?
Monday, mate. So see, Monday, I'm sitting watching 4 Bucky games.
That was it, aye.
Sitting watching that my full Monday, mate. Done the session on Tuesday, mate. I was buzzing with my session Tuesday. How Bucky were going to press us and how we were going to play at the press. Fucking, and the training session was unbelievable. Mick actually had me, fucking, that's the best session we've had all year. Thursday, mate, I had an even better session lined up about what Bucky were going to do. I get a phone call on it before training. Game's off, Bucky had been chucked out.
Do you know what, mate, though?
You feel for Bucky players, don't you?
Yeah, definitely,
Just
mate.
won a league, man.
They're a
You
decent
get
team,
chance
Bucky, as well, aren't they?
So have you know as much about Scotland as he says gives an obscure fact about Bucky? The place.
I haven't a clue where Bucky is.
No,
What's the fact about Bucky?
No, I'm saying you give me one.
I
'cause you
don't
said
know
you know
anything.
about it.
No, it was just we were up with about Glen Eagles stuff. I talking about
The
the
Glen
golf
Eagles
and
is
So what was the best fact? You said you knew a lot about Scotland. What was the best?
that guy that's got he built a golf course but nobody can use it.
Oh,
And it's
aye.
discreet, you can't find it unless you...
What, in Glen Eagles?
Glen
The Glen
Eagles.
Eagles
Oh,
golf
no,
course?
No, there's
Oh,
a
no.
golf course beside Glen Eagles. It's owned by the owner of Highland Spring. I think
Flies in now and again.
it could be.
No way.
I think it could be an Indian owner. I think, or he's very wealthy, foreign owner, and built a golf course, but it's not open to the public. And they built a clubhouse, but it's a bit run down. It's like a kind of abandoned golf course, but the golf course has still got a maintenance team there every day maintaining this course.
Forget all that shit anyway.
Aye.
The real, what would you say it was, landmark? We're not talking about golf clubs, we're talking about the hydro, mate.
Mate, hat trick.
Hat trick of hydros.
Oh, mate, I was actually thinking about the other day. It's mental, innit? When we said
when
it,
we go-
when we first started it, to think this will be the third hydro coming up, it's just nuts.
I think when we go, we'll have an actual plaque up this time.
It's
The
got
plaque's up.
Is it up?
Somebody
I don't
sent me
see
a
it.
picture. Anytime people go to the hydro, I get a picture for them, mate. The plaque's
Cool.
up.
Whereabouts?
See where all the people that have done the hydro, we're up, open goal, we're up. Uh-huh.
So I remember last time I
I went there, aye.
No, it's up now, definitely.
there was some new premium tickets, didn't they?
You tell us about them.
Aye, some new premium floor tickets were released this week. So make sure you grab them now, of course. Link for tickets are in the description box below.
Third one, I know. We get
In a wee
to
month.
keep.
That is
the
a
hydro
small
now.
description box. That.
You get to keep the hydro
We
now.
get to keep the hydro now.
Aye.
Hydro's coming home in the fireplace.
4 weeks to go, lads.
It's fluent, isn't it?
Are you starting to get nervous? I'm starting to
Aye,
overthink
starting to-
things a wee bit.
I'm not
Aye.
getting nervous. I'm just
That's because
after.
you've done a saying on it.
I know. After watching all the filming we've done and then obviously seen it all being edited and put back,
It's amazing, isn't it?
it's
Preparation's
actually-
there, innit?
It's
So
actually a joke how good it is.
Preparation's there,
It's
yeah.
better than the other two.
I'd get more nervous for a show that a smaller show that we were just rocking up and doing. Like,
SWG
because
first one.
SWG first one, holy fuck, man.
like there's too much preparation going into it to worry, I think.
And the VTs are incredible.
Oh,
Some of the names are getting thrown about is incredible.
Well,
You've got a big week ahead, is?
every day, aye. I think...
That'll be the best one, I think.
no, it can't be the one that we watched the other day.
I
That's
think
the
this will be
best.
better. Just the
What
cool
one are you
concept of
talking
where
about?
like
No.
What one you talking about the other day?
You know what I'm talking about.
the wee man.
The
one we all
start
watched?
of the show. Aye, the
One we watched
aye.
last week.
Aye.
That's incredible.
That's the best.
That was amazing. It took you 8 goals to shut your boot.
Unbelievable, right? When the scripts always come through that says like Andy 6 paragraphs, size 6 paragraphs, I get like 3 words.
No, but it's good that I get a couple of words of it. I think they know.
I get a couple of words as
This
well.
guy, you can't do that.
Yeah, we've
good.
said it before, but Derek Ferguson is an unbelievable actor.
genius.
Isn't he?
It was ridiculous.
I'm only concerned at one bit acting, obviously that bit in your house. I'm concerned about that going out.
That was unreal. Mate, that's my favourite part of the
I'm
whole thing.
concerned about that going
Why?
out because I ain't said anything to anybody about it.
Didn't tell her either.
No,
Aye.
she'll be raging.
No, she'll
Aye.
forget about it.
What are you doing? What are you doing with that out on the telly?
He was loving it, wasn't he, though?
I need to pull you up actually, because have you got your outfit for the Hydro? Do you know what you're wearing?
I think somebody should
No.
dress me
That's a good shout.
because I honestly, I would just wear. I don't know what I'd wear this trackie if I could.
The big Vicar.
The big
I'd
Vic.
wear this
Big
trackie.
Vic in a double, innit?
Did Steph say anything about your telly?
Nah, she knew me.
Oh, did she?
I was devastated. She knew. But I need to pull you up. I've got the worst reputation of all time. So I went on Friday to get a Hydro outfit. I've got it. Belter an outfit by the
You
buzzing
tell me
off it.
where it is, what brand?
H&M.
That's it.
Money's went down for the Hydro this year, innit? So it's went for fucking cost.
Ain't too much in a guess, mate.
Exactly.
30 guess.
So I'm in Friday getting an outfit, and my pal's got a new restaurant opening in Princess Square. So she's like to me, will you put a post up just to get like a bit of interest? I was like, right, just you stick it up. So honestly, he put a post up saying I was in Princess Square at this new restaurant. Within fucking 5 minutes, mate, 5 messages saying, you in there doing a shite? Take it you're in Princess Square doing a shite. Mate, that's the worst See anyone I see in Princess
That's
Square
'cause
now,
of
I think
you,
I-
innit?
No. It's not fuck all to do with me. It's his arse has been in Princess Square. He's battered the toilet in there, mate. He's absolutely battered it for weeks.
Mate, honestly, 5 messages go, I take it you're in there doing a shite.
Oh, brilliant.
The worst reputation ever to hear, innit?
You used to always go walking it in, didn't you? Love it.
We usually all go. We always end up in the end.
You usually meet a couple of hours, didn't you?
Aye, that's why I'm in it. That's why I'm in there. I'm just.
Always end up in the end.
We all do. I'm thinking about, mate. I was thinking about it the other day. I was actually looking through. It was late Saturday night. I was looking through on my laptop, and I was looking at trying to sell my
Ours.
no, trying to sell my Gucci one and replace it for another Gucci because I've been a bit before the Gucci now. So
Yeah.
Still get a tag on it.
aye, and that's been worn at the Hydro. So somebody went like to me, sell it for half price. No, should be selling
Yeah.
it double.
It's
It's
iconic.
been worn at the Hydro.
Just wear it again.
Did you not say Gordon Smith offered you a few quid for it?
Aye, he wanted the high vis at it, didn't he? He wanted that one. Aye.
Just so that people can see me as walking around the park in the dark.
Right, so I know you're preparing for Clyde now.
Clyde Sonnar, so
Preparation's already started.
went to watch Clyde see that, even that, just walking about, the amount of abuse you get, mate, it's incredible, isn't it? The fuck you doing here? But people understand, mate. I watched the game of football, man.
I know, preparing
So I
for the
watched
game.
Clyde, then Clyde won, Sonnar got beat. So Sonnar are bottom by 2 points, so go and watch Sonnar this Saturday.
I feel
They've
You can't do, that's the frustrating thing, you can't do anything this week, mate, because you don't know who you're playing.
Aye, and they've kind of ducktailed for fun, haven't they? Shunnar's been bottom, Clyde's been bottom, then
Clyde just probably need to avoid defeat because obviously they get a point, Shannon need to win the game by maybe 3 or 4.
At Steny.
So
I've watched Clyde, we've been to watch Clyde 3 times in live, no watched Sonnar yet, I watched Sonnar's highlights. No, Sonnar's at Sonnar against Steny.
That's their only chance.
Yeah.
So
Because I think they're decent at home, Sonnar, so
I don't know. People are Shannon need to go out and try and maybe raise the numbers and try and get behind them because if that wee club goes down, I tell you what, I fear for them.
who's Kev going to support, eh?
Who you want to win?
Shannar.
Oh no, I'd like Shannon to stay up.
Oh no, but EK plays Shannar.
Aye, pump them. Listen, I don't worry about Shannon in the playoffs. You seen Mick's record?
Oh!
is that a bad record he's got?
Playoffs?
Is it?
Well, has he got up yet?
I don't know, but he's only had one, has he not?
Well, why not? Never get through, so 100% failure.
Alright. But to be
listening.
fair, I think that Darvel team, did they not have some like
Aye,
7
everyone's
games in
holiday.
2 weeks or
I don't
something?
want to hear
Everyone's
the
on holiday, I
excuses,
know.
Sorry, I don't want to hear excuses.
Right, any pet peeves this week? I've got one, and I can't believe I'm only bringing it up now, and the only reason I am bringing it up is because it happened to me this week, and it keeps happening to us actually. I don't know if I don't think you will be as angry as, but this really makes me angry. You know how I'm like a pure was it a germaphobe or whatever?
Aye.
So you go to a shop, right, get a bottle of water or a bottle of juice, and you put it on the thing, and the guy picks your bottle of water up by the fucking cap.
Cans.
But to scan it?
Scan it, mate. Scans it like that. Mate, get your fucking finger. I'm going to put my mouth on that. You're basically fingering my mouth.
Cans are worse, mate.
So, mate, now I've started handing him the bottle like that, so he has to take that bit and scan it. Took it like that, took his other hand like that, and then scanned the fucking bottle.
You really need to
Stop doing that if you work in a shop. I'm the one your fingers on my mouth.
Listen, mate.
I've got a spot on the bottom of my lip, and I'm convinced it's came from that.
Oh, that's
spot,
what you,
mate.
that's what you put up to.
What is it?
That's
Saturday night, you're up to, boy.
Believe me, it's not that.
I've got one in there, but I'm keeping it, saving it.
Get it now, so we'll get another one for the hydro. Still got 4 weeks. What is it? Because it's
So my
fresh in
bank
your
card's
memory.
not working. My bank card's not working. They weren't, you're laughing.
Why is it not working?
They say the chip, you can't read the chip, something wrong with the chip. So the worst thing in the world when you not get a bank card is filling up a car at a petrol station in it, because I had 45 quid exactly right, no change or nothing. So I've got to 44.92 pence or something like that. I'm squeezing the gun as slow as I possibly can. It's going up a penny at a time, just shot right above 45 quid, man. Done it?
Aye, and then you actually
Scurrying about the
luckily
motor,
you
I
had the
find 3
coppers.
pence, mate.
But surely the person behind the counter just let you pay 45 quid.
No, I had to get the change.
Did you?
Aye.
Lucky, but because where would you have got that?
What, 3 pence?
3
Somebody
pence.
I
gave
think
me
they
3
let you
pence.
it for 3 pence.
Because that's the thing on
Why is
Saturday
it-
night TV show now, isn't it? Somebody stopping it in for a penny, is it?
Aye.
Stopping it right on thing, so they're the
Why
same.
is it so sensitive though?
I know.
You can't get it like just to go a penny at a time.
It should just go up
What is it
fivers,
you
I
do
think.
that with? It's really sensitive.
With a gun?
Fiver at a time's a good shout.
Actually, you should do just a fiver at a time, innit?
Aye.
Instead of trying to go.
There's a lot of petrol stations that actually do a thing where you can put the exact number in that you want.
There's a taxi driver, he knows.
Automatic.
He knows.
See,
There's
filling
a
up your
great.
car.
Is it really? Because I would never know.
It
That's a great bit
automatically
of knowledge.
stops at that thing.
You always stop it on 69, didn't you?
69.
And then just stand and stare at it like that, with a gun in your hand.
See, filling up your car in general, I think's a pet peeve. I hate filling
Going
up
for
my car,
petrol's a
man.
ball ache, mate, innit?
I know your pet peeve, Biggin.
What?
You're telling us before the.
Oh.
Come on then, what is it?
that?
Oh, look, he's not sure whether he should say or not, I love this. He's not sure. Is he going to say it?
1-to-1 kids coaching.
I'm sure you've done one-to-ones in the past.
So bad.
No, but Simon, I charge my kids at Condor 25 quid a month, and that 25 quid a month to get
I'm sure it went up. I'm sure it snuck up to 30 when before I left. I could be wrong.
I went up to 30 for you because you were fucking behind 2 months. I had to get the money back somehow, all right? So 25 quid a month and I'm getting 8 sessions and 4 games a month, right? Value for money, ex-professional player, decent level of licenses, played at a top level, boom. I'm now seeing people charging 180 to 250 pound a month
scandalous.
direct
Stop
debit for 1-to-1s. Having never played the game, not even got the level of qualifications that you think, oh wow, he's got a pro licence, I'll pay for that. It's embarrassing, and you've got a man there, reasonably priced, him and his brother doing it at Hilton,
Dick
rocking
and
it.
Pink, be Dick
Dick
and
and
Pink.
Pink.
And they're taking his fife at the weekend as well.
brilliant.
It's incredible.
I just think that
250 quid a month.
£250 a month, and they want a minimum 3-month sign up.
Who's paying that?
Well, that's what I want to know.
That is
Tell you who's paying that? People with too fucking much money.
So
So then my argument would be,
this one I
but
want
see
you
if
on.
they've got enough money, mate, and they're happy with what their thing the kids are getting, then is there a problem?
No, well, there isn't a problem. But my problem, my gripe with it is that 1-to-1s are great. For me, if I'm sending my kid to a 1-to-1, I'm sending them to a 1-to-1 for a specific reason. There's something he's no strong at. So I'm going there and I'm saying, look, this wee guy, my wee boy is struggling to do movement or something, or receiving the ball, whatever it is. Can we work on that and make him improve that, or work on his left foot, blah, blah, blah. Then I would see the benefits of it. But I just think everything's just generic rubbish all the time. Football for me is a bit repetition. So instead of playing the computer 4 or 5 hours a night, get out and play football, kick it against the wall. I would imagine we use a kid out every night after training. I dribble the ball to school in the morning. I dribble the ball back from school. I was out every night playing football. Just repetition. The more repetition you do, the more comfortable you get the ball at your feet.
we went a walk yesterday. Me and Jerry Sunday. Yesterday, aye.
Holding hands or no?
No, I told you that's a pet
You
peeve.
don't do that
he
for
hates
Angie,
that.
no?
Never,
Hates that, didn't
never.
He's just walk side by side,
Aye, just
waving a
talk,
hand
aye.
over the shoulder.
Maybe if it's freezing,
He's
maybe
got
a couple of
dandruff, just
seconds,
wipe it
something like that. Seen like 7-8 boys playing football, and I genuinely made a comment to her, like, I've not seen that for
Aye, you don't see that now.
years.
That's long gone.
We just took the Red Ash bit at Kelvin Grove.
Aye.
Just 7-8 boys playing football.
That's what I kind say about Cumbernauld doing it Broadwood. They leave the gates open at the weekends and the kids go.
Aye, that's always
It's
full.
absolutely full to the gunnels every weekend. Kids playing football.
You think we'd put kids off football for life after that last year at Broadwood?
That shouldn't have been ever for that. I went back home after that.
What about you? Has the wee man been busy this week, or a quiet one for him?
Another quiet one. I think he's actually gave up on me now.
Do you think that's him retired? Has he hung his boots up? The wee man's hung his boots up.
I was just sitting there staring at the other day and I just thought, he's giving me nothing the twos. And I was looking at him.
So is that 2.5 year drought now?
No, it's not as long as that. And people need to rap that sending me just paint your nails, because I'm not doing that. It's one of the lowest to the low to do
That's
that.
incredible.
And I have considered doing it. I have considered. But what I'll say is about it is the twos are known same
No,
page
talking
now.
to
We're not on the same page, the twos now. I tell you, I think he's gave up on me, to be honest. Every time you almost get a wee glance.
Do you think you're more disappointed than him, or he's more disappointed than you?
I think it's the years I've went for the wee man. I'd caught him out. I think he's just
Caught him out.
and I think now that he's almost just went, you know what? I'm not getting excited for you anymore, boy. But so it's listen.
It's an end to a great career. You said
It's an unbelievable career. Obviously, the last few years has ended terribly. But no, I think the only thing I think it could spark is a hydro again.
Do you think so?
Is the wee man going to get an entrance himself? I think it is. He's actually became a character on the show. I just think he needs to probably. Well, we got a wee name for him the other day, didn't we? But yeah, he's just a crack wee fella, isn't he?
Right, topics for the week. You ready for this?
Looking forward to it.
Got 3 belters for the hydro. I think
amazing.
they'll be good for the hydro.
Amazing. I've got a cracking story about
If
it.
anybody's got thinks an amazing topic, send it in for the hydro. Send it to my Instagram.
Or a pet peeve.
Or a pet peeve that we can maybe share. Because it'd be good to get a fan's perspective as well. But the first one, and I'm massively against this, I'm just putting it out there before I ask, is private reg plates.
Oh, I'm with you. With you all day, not a fan.
Fuck! See if somebody went like to you, I'm going to buy you a t-shirt and write your name across the front but spell it wrong. And put a 1 in instead of a fucking I.
A zero
Would you wear
instead
that
of
about going with your name across your t-shirt?
Yeah,
Why the fuck would you do it with your motor?
I like it. Listen, I've never had a motor, so it's hard for me to argue, but I'd like fucking.
Wee Slane
I'd
dog.
love it if I had a motor and had my own reg on it.
Would you?
Oh,
Why?
With the 8 is the A. I think it'd be amazing.
With the A is an A.
Is that what it is?
It's a 4 for an A, you daft bastard.
No, well,
That's a B, mate.
8 is an A. No, I would love it. Slane all day. I would get on my.
So have you got
I'm
family?
with you.
Have
I'm
you-
no. I'm against
What,
that.
mate, they're a
I'm
fortune.
against it, right? But my wife likes having a I got her one for her birthday.
What does it say?
LY11 Lynn.
That's not Lynn. LY11. Lion. Leon.
How's it Leon or no?
But the screws,
Fly 11.
the screws put at the top of the 2 1.
Oh, clever.
Then
Alright.
Lynn and then KYL. Lynn Kyle.
AYL.
But that's just like, you're like,
So who's
you're just driving about and like everyone knows that.
Did you ever have it when you played?
Never.
You still
Oh,
playing?
never.
Did you
Jelly
have
bought me one.
Kevin Phillips was playing with someone and he said to me when I was a YT, Kev, you got a car? And I says, I just passed my test a couple of months ago. He says, I've got a couple of private plates, do you want one? And I says, aye, go for it. So he gave me one of his, it was S10 Kev. But then he
S10.
S10
For
Kev.
Sunderland 10.
S10 Kev.
Your number was 9.
No, but he was, that's what he
Oh,
had.
Super
S10.
Kev.
So he gave it to me. And then when he started scoring all the goals in the Prem, he asked for it back and I gave it back to him.
Did he?
Aye, twat.
What a tight bastard. Never bought a new one.
I nearly bought one. It was K7 LER. Kylo.
K7.
K7 LER. And then I didn't.
And so, but what is the purpose for it? For you to be driving by and somebody go, oh, there's Kev Kyle.
No, there's
There's-
Kylo.
So like, but what is the purpose of a
I
private
know,
reg?
I know. Like,
I don't know what the
everyone
point of
knows
it
it's
is.
you.
You're just pimping your motor up, aren't you?
Aye, just pimping the motor up.
Remember Westwood pimp my
That's
ride?
good
I
for
thought,
it. Aye.
what about like stickers on your motor? Like, you should get on your jeans, baby, on board. Or that,
Stickers on
or
your
like
motor.
eyelashes on. See if you see eyelashes on a motor.
Oh,
Get
man.
to fuck, man.
Damn, man.
What are people thinking?
I had a few. Was there not a period where people were putting tails in the back of their motor as well?
Aye, the
Aye.
one where the red nose in the front bonnet.
That's it there, look. He's done his motor, look. Man, I'm just worse than yours, but I didn't know.
I've got
Sounds
a reg.
Aye, I get what you're saying. I'm not a big fan of number plates. I wouldn't.
I'd put mine right up, mate.
Never
I
had
got
one in
stickers
any of my
and
cars. But the wife has one.
Right, okay. Second is, it's a food one.
Oh, wait a minute. On the number plate one, I hate to say this. When people put 999 as a number plate and you know that they're police, that's a thing.
What?
Aye.
Tell what
So
happens?
private number plates, some policemen or women put 999 as part of the number.
No.
Nah,
Aye, they do.
I never knew that.
Aye, they do.
How do you know that?
Just, I've seen
I
it.
can't
A
even.
Polish puts 999 on his motor.
Aye, I'm
I knew a surgeon, I'll not name his name, who used to do knee surgery.
I know who you mean.
Imagine that.
ACL.
ACL is his fucking.
Oh, yeah.
ACL is his regiment.
ACL.
Why do people put dog on board as well?
There's two easy.
Baby on board.
But why is dog on board a sticker? Because does that make you drive different if somebody's got a dog in the motor?
Somebody's
Don't
stop.
crash into me because I've got a dog in the car.
Duck's there.
I'm into that. I would batter my motor with stickers and a lot.
Would you?
Oh, fuck, aye.
Right, second one's a food one. Custard. For or against? I'd love to see you in a bath of
I
custard.
love custard.
Eating your way out of a bath of custard.
Custard.
naked.
Oh,
Ambrosia
See you
cream
sitting in a
rice.
bath in custard that would look like a sponging custard.
wouldn't be
you should be the Ambrosia advert, shouldn't you?
Ambrosia cream rice
sitting like-
custard.
He's Victoria. Calls himself Victoria, sitting in a bath of custard.
You would be lovely with that.
Do you like custard? No.
Love custard, mate.
I love custard.
I don't
I
mind
could
it.
eat gallons of custard, mate.
Custard.
I like it, but it's disgusting cold.
Love it cold, mate.
Has to be hot, mate.
Oh, it has to be hot.
It's
I love it
disgusting cold.
Love custard cold.
Custard hot.
What's
co-op-
wee pot
The
ones?
Co-op, they have vanilla Madagascar custard that is fucking incredible. I
Aye.
could sit and nail about 10 of them, mate.
No.
Ambrosia cream rice is the one for me.
I love rice pudding.
Rice
Are
pudding.
they
Aye,
not bad? I know, aye.
rice
Do you heat them up, the
pudding's
rice
up there.
puddings?
Rice pudding hot.
Hot.
Do you have it cold?
Well, like a raspberry compote or something.
Aye,
isn't it?
don't look a jam.
Oh,
Aye.
fuck. What, if you had to choose a bath and custard or a bath and rice pudding, what would you pick?
Probably go rice pudding. Would you? Aye, texture.
The texture,
Aye.
that would feel weird.
Like a
Do
wee
I
bit-
like rice
you get
pudding,
like
I'm right.
exfoliating in there.
Aye, I'm right for rice pudding.
I like rice pudding.
you ever go to a restaurant and get like a really nice rice pudding for
I didn't
dessert?
even know rice pudding was a dessert in restaurant.
Aye,
I don't like cake and custard though. I don't mind the wee yogurt.
Got a sticky toffee with custard, you don't
No,
like?
I don't like. It always has to be ice cream, mate.
No, it needs to be a
Hot
jam sponge with custard.
I don't like
Jam
custard,
sponge
mate,
with
on things.
custard. Or a Victoria sponge.
Victoria, that's what he's calling you,
Aye,
Victoria, for
sponge
a,
with custard.
that is a
That's
joke.
Aye.
Victoria. But what about this is, you must be against this, jelly.
I like jelly.
Fuck off, you.
A jelly.
Jelly's bogging a shite, man.
I like jelly.
Do you know what?
Jelly should only be served to lifers in jail.
Aye.
Jelly's amazing.
Anybody that's done life should just have jelly every day,
I
mate.
buy
You never
jelly
had
for...
vodka jelly shots when you were a wee guy?
And what's the place underneath Kong now? It used to be called.
Social?
Oh no, I know exactly. what
They
you're talking about.
loved the jelly
Common,
shot.
no.
Common.
Was it common?
Jelly's decent. I buy jelly pots and have jelly for a snack.
Just rub it in your belly.
There you can.
Aye.
There's no calories in jelly. That's the only
I
good
don't
thing.
mind jelly. I wouldn't
Jelly's
I wouldn't buy it, but if it was there, I would eat it.
So you go into a shop and I'll just buy like a wee carton of
Oh,
jelly.
like 6 pots. You get a packet of 6, a tray of 6 pots of jelly. Stick it in the fridge and that would be a wee snack at night time. Maybe sit and have a wee pot of jelly.
Oh, the wee round tree ones?
Aye.
Ah, they're alright, the wee round tree ones.
Are they?
Ah, they're nice.
Or sometimes
I
I
would
make the
never
jelly
buy
for the kids
jelly.
I
to...
suck it from my teeth.
Aye, that's what I do.
Do you?
Aye.
Ah,
Put it in and then turn it to water.
No, I just.
I suck it and turn it. Aye, that's
I know any
exactly
what, I just suck it through.
There's a technique to eating jelly.
Have you ever got jelly involved? Do you used to?
Yeah, would you do food like that?
What would be your food of choice if you had to like eat it off her? Steak pie.
Why do we get in this shit?
Mushy peas. Mushy peas.
Mushy peas.
Sunday roast.
Mushy peas.
Imagine that full Sunday roast.
Lying in a bed.
Exactly.
Two big Yorkshire sitting above it.
Parsnip in the middle.
Oh, incredible, lads. This is the last one. This is a big no for me. Adults that watch wrestling.
Oh,
I'm a big wrestling fan.
can I tell you something?
I
Can I tell you
am.
something?
Wait,
Don't
you
can't
care
deny.
where you're
Is
there.
obsessed with wrestling, mate, still.
What, you like watch it every Friday night?
Pure buzzes after like WrestleMania and
Aye.
like, was it like SmackDown and all that? I used to love it when I was away, but I would
Loved
never
it.
watch it now.
Love wrestling.
What you watch it now though?
I would.
Oh, I would watch it now when I hear of a storyline. So like the other week, I think it was
Rock came back, didn't
WrestleMania.
he?
When
and
I
The
hear a
Rock came back.
storyline, who?
Aye.
Where would you hear the storyline?
Just you hear it in the whispers,
Twitter,
Danny.
you know,
Aye,
innit?
and there was rumours The Rock was coming back, and there was a few years back when Stone Cold came back, and obviously when it all goes dark and then their music comes on, it's like
So see, when you hear Stone Cold,
the bottles crashing, and then
oh,
it comes
amazing.
out of the
Remember we
cans.
went to the wrestling?
Who
A year
did?
ago, we went to the Hydro.
We did.
We didn't go together. You went.
Oh, I took the boys.
The boys, aye.
Who were you with yourself? You and your dad?
Me and my dad went, aye. Mate, the only thing I didn't get was there was grown men walking about with the cash in the banks at that one. We went with
so
the
bad.
suitcases and like kind of know what to give it, but it was obviously fake.
When I was younger, I used to like my mum did the shopping at Tesco back in the day when you got the box at the end of the till to put the messages in. Used to bring the box home and I would cut the box out and make a wrestling belt and go cut about pretend I was a wrestler.
But you did used to, like,
seriously?
when you were younger, you did used to like suplex your brother.
Oh, aye.
Oh mate, see Friday night 10 o'clock Raw's War, if we were out with my pals, we'd sprint him to get back for Raw's War at 10
I
o'clock.
get the boys-
Always
the
end
boys-
up fighting each other like you said.
DDTing each
Start
other.
off
My
joining
boys
and
are in the
then
house.
punching fuck each
My
other.
boys are in the house, like carrying on. I started suplexing them and getting the tombstones and everything.
The Rock was my favourite. I
Stone
loved
No,
Cold was
Austin was
mine.
mine. Stone Cold was the best.
Stone Cold is a bit. You got you rock.
The Rock,
If you watch
loved
the Young
The
Rock on Sky Atlantic, tells you about his life, how he gets to wrestling. Incredible, mate.
I
Watch
loved
it.
the Hardy Boys and all.
Aye.
Hardy Boys are class.
Yep.
You should do a wrestling podcast.
Oh, I love wrestling.
So, see on that, what do you think of like Scottish wrestling? People have got that. It's like
Scottish
it's like
wrestling
pure
boys.
town halls and all, innit?
Credo and the boys.
All
Ravy
the
Davey.
boys. Would you go and watch it?
Oh, never.
Ravy Davey. There's a guy called Ravy
He's funny,
Davey.
Ravy Davey.
Ravy Davey wants me to do a wrestling gig with him. Right? Ravy
Please,
Davey keeps,
Dave, mate.
Can I
keeps
tell you right
messaging
now?
me on TikTok, Kev. Me and you will get in the ring. I'll teach you how to do some moves. Now, the idea sounds good, but I just can't see me cutting about in a leotard.
Can I tell you right now, that would make me go.
If Kev done
He
it,
was wrestling, I'd go in a minute.
That'd be amazing.
I'd love to
Where would your
suplex
finish
that.
be?
who would you love to suplex? Who would you love
I'd
to
love to
suplex?
clothesline Grado.
Would you?
Aye. Like one of them where he bounces off the rope, I bounce off the rope,
Fly.
we meet in the middle and I hit him that hard, he does like a 360 somersault. And then I got, I got to the top rope and I did
You start getting off each other.
who was the one? Shawn Michaels, off the top rope, elbow, the people's elbow.
No, that was the Rock.
The
The
Rock?
people's
No,
elbow.
who was
Fucking Shawn Michaels.
Oh,
Shawn Michaels
was
was Sweet Chin Music.
Sweet Chin
Aye.
Music with the kick. Aye, so who was the one with the elbow off the top rope?
I don't know.
Lynn, that was Lynn, wasn't it? Do you know who you look like? Kane.
Tails Kane, aye.
Do you think Kane lost his mask? And he did in that fire?
No.
Mate, that destroyed Kane, didn't it?
Paul Bearer. Remember
Paul
Paul
Bearer, aye.
Paul Bearer. The Hart brothers.
The Heart
Were
Brothers,
good. Brett the Hitman Hart, he was amazing.
Right, if you want to see
Wrestling now,
Kev
no.
wrestle, put
No,
messages
no.
in the...
Aye,
No.
get it
Yeah,
going.
I
know
Get it
wrestling.
going.
He could do like the influencer boxing.
Did you see that? That Kaz
Aye.
Milligan and that property boss?
Oh my God. I met the property boss.
Is he
I was
alright?
getting the hair done at the Merton City Clinic. Property boss, I could hear. I was getting the things put in. I know
Social
I heard this.
media.
So, all right, social media. And I thought, that's the property boss. And I said, on chance of a wee break, I went to the toilet. And there he was, chatting away.
Have you been on since there?
No, I haven't.
How's life been?
How was it? Was it brutal?
Good, aye, it was fine, aye.
Was it alright?
Aye, it was good, aye.
Sitting there drinking that whiskey.
I'd recommend it to anybody.
What a guy, man.
It's a Celtic City Clinic to see Paul. He'll sort you right with a head of hair, hopefully.
Well, how long do you think before it's...
4 months, he says. 4 months to 18 months, I'll be
I'll be
flying.
flying, man.
I'll be fucking brushing the hair back in the wind, not a problem.
I told you it's not going to work after that filming for the Hydro, mate. It did.
Oh, mate.
Is that the worst thing for it?
You're not supposed to be in water, mate.
Oh, you're allowed in water, you're not allowed power.
We were in a rainstorm for about 6 hours.
It's hardly a rainstorm.
You've been power hosing it?
Huh?
Power hosing it?
Oh, I watched it.
Oh, mate. So did that.
Eh,
That was...
Based on you and James Forrest, supposedly.
but have you
That
seen
was
have you seen the
unbelievable.
real? So Baby Reindeer we're talking about, Kev.
I know, I said to Lynn, I said, you watched
What's
that
that?
Baby Reindeer? She went, aye. I said,
So the real woman's been found,
Supposedly she's been found.
and she's coming out saying, "Oh, Gad was obsessed with me,
Me,
following me about that."
There's some strange people in this world, eh?
Mate, that was terrifying.
I tell you what,
bit
though,
good, no,
Ah,
nah?
I'm
brilliant.
flinging it out there right now. He's the unfunniest comedian there's ever been.
He's a shite comedian.
Oh my word, his stand-ups were horrific.
But Jinky was just making it out that Jinky was actually shite.
No,
Because he
you
writes
can-
he writes for some big shows though.
You can find him on YouTube and that.
Oh,
His
he's
actual stand-up.
they're terrible, isn't
Shocking, man.
Does he not? Did he not tell? Did he not tell a joke about the Buddha?
No, the jeans.
Right, boys, into super... Are we ready to go into
Aye.
football? Do you want to...
No, you take it
That'd
away,
be
Paul.
funny, but what can we talk about with the football? What do we-
I'm going to start it off. Celtic and Rangers just now.
Shite, both of them.
It was two bad games.
Too hard watching.
Two of the worst
Aye.
Celtic, two of the worst Old Firm teams in a long time.
Would you say so, aye?
Absolutely.
Why do you think that is? I wanted to ask you.
I was thinking about that the other day. I was thinking, why are they so bad? Because obviously there's been a big change in players and stuff. But if you look at the Rangers team, sometimes you've got Goals and Tav, Barisic. There's quite a group of players that have been there for a long time. You look at Celtic, you've got obviously McGregor, you've got Forrest back playing. Well, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but it's got to a point where James Forrest, who was not in the picture under Rodgers for quite a long time, then Rodgers came out and said he's probably the best winger we've got, but didn't play him. And now he's really relied upon him the last couple of weeks for the goals he scored.
But see, Celtic...
They're no battering teams, are they?
No.
Either.
But why has it changed so much for this season? Because Celtic, but they only lost, what, Jota last season?
Aye.
Celtic were out
And they
unbelievable
actually
last
started, if we're talking about the Celtic game first, I thought Celtic actually started the game well.
Yeah,
Right,
couldn't have a couple of
back in the
chances.
day.
And the fact that it started well I always think if Rangers Celtic start a game well, score early, you always fancy them to go and batter somebody. But because they never got that goal, it then just
Does it matter?
I thought it was 2 poor games, to be honest. Watching two of them.
Is it just that time of the season? Is it because it's so close? There's a bit of pressure.
I think both teams would say the result's the most important thing at this stage.
I watched the Rangers game. I watched it because my wee mum was at a party and it was on in the wee bit I was at. And that's as bad as a Rangers performance.
See, I was watching it again. Frankie was playing it. I was watching it on my phone, so it's hard to get the. But the way Rangers started the game, you're thinking they're going to get beat here again. What about the starts the games?
It's been like that the last few weeks, aye.
Do you think that is just pressure then? This stage of the season?
I don't know, but it was a hard watch. I know I said that about both games, but Rangers specifically the first game, I thought they were poor. Just no. Again, see when Clement first came in, I think a lot was said about how since he's came in the door, they attack a lot quicker. They have more shots at goal. They look more of a threat. But see when it doesn't work with how quick they try and attack, they've got no control of the game. Like they don't have any sort of sustained pressure. They don't have sustained attacks where St Mirren are camped in their box, and you feel as if because the ball breaks down so much, the teams can hurt them going the other way. And St Mirren, again, similar to what we said about Ross County in the games, like St Mirren look dangerous on the counter attack to hurt them any.
Do you know why that is? I think, and I've been criticised for saying they've not got a style. I think Rangers players are it looks to me like they're making up on the pitch because Balogun's here, Souttar's here, there's a one-man press, and John Lundstrom comes and stands fucking there.
I know.
Jack Butland could go and fucking stand there.
Aye.
It looks like he's just moving there, mate.
So
see when they lose the ball in there, Lundstrom's on the middle of the pitch, which then gives St Mirren an extra man to win it back and turn them.
Well, I said that about the Celtic and the Ross County game, like the 2 games in a row. Like Rangers, how stretched they were out of possession was mental. Like just the opportunities to hit them in the counter attack was crazy.
Yeah.
You got criticised for saying Rangers are direct. I don't know how anyone can criticise you. They're direct. And again, I'm not saying for a minute like there's a place to be direct 100%, but see when it doesn't work, like you said, they don't have control. They don't have any sort of sustained period of pressure.
See when Rangers were obviously on that run and they were winning all the games, was it still as like bad as it was?
No, what do you mean in terms of performance?
Aye, performance wise. Or was there a Merrier style? Did you see Merrier style when they were?
No, I think that's what they have been. I think they want to attack quickly. When they win the ball back, they want to get it forward. But when they had the likes of Sima and Dessers and whether it's Matondo, they have willing runners in behind that can hurt teams. Whereas I think when it's Fabio Silva and Sterling, Dujon Sterling as your 2 wingers,
I felt
two guys that don't really threaten him behind. So
I felt that day when Rangers lost to Motherwell at home, I couldn't believe how open they were when Rangers were attacking Motherwell. How quickly Motherwell could get them on the break. And on that day, I think Motherwell probably could have scored 2 or 3 with better decision making. I thought, that's surely just a one-off. But see, the more I actually watch them, like you are just surmising there, Rangers are there. You actually want them to be on top of you, just be compact and hit them on the break with pace, because I think that's where you get in all the time. And the goal that the first goal's a shambles for the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
He's got
the St Mirren goalie?
Aye, he's got to let that go for
him and that centre back, mate. Dumb and dumber.
The first one, he's got to just let that go for a goal kick because it's gone out the pace thing away. And then the second one obviously has come out and he's clearly away centre half. But
how does he fall?
But again, Jack Butland's Rangers' best player.
Jack Butland has made 2 saves in the game. One in particular that was out of this world.
The one he's tipped over the bar.
Doesn't he get an opportunity to go to the Euros of England? Then.
You see, under Clement at first, I didn't think there was like a massive, this is great football that Rangers playing, but what I did think the world was much more intense, energetic, stop crawling, getting people's faces. But they look like they've lost that, mate.
See, Cantwell sometimes gets a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do. But see, when you actually watch Rangers and how, I think they're quite boring to watch now. He's the only one that really gets in pockets of space where he looks like try and hurt people, try and get someone to half time.
But again, Kev, I don't think that's set pockets that he's been asked to get in.
No,
I think he just kind of runs
aye. It's because of the way the shape is. He's finding himself in those pockets of space. Like there's Silva. There's obviously rumours flying around about Silva who has come up on loan on the X amounts of money, and he's supposedly he has to play so many games, or Rangers have to pay a fee back to Wolves. I wouldn't be playing him.
He's not been doing it, has
he? He's not doing enough for me as a Rangers player. But then you look at him.
I went like that to you though. What do you think Rangers are asking their wide players to do when they're in possession of the ball?
I don't know, Simon. I honestly don't know. It just looks like they're put out there, like go and get a result. There's no distinct
patterns
style.
of play.
There's nothing where you go, you see that it goes out to Tav. Cantwell goes long, Lundgren stops short, he lays it in and balls are getting played. There's nothing like that. Like, you don't see anything. Whereas what I see a lot is if James Tavernier gets the ball and he's looking forward, and sometimes he puts that floaty one down the channel to run onto, and you're sitting there thinking that's quite direct. Sometimes they go back to Butland gets it out, they try and play that short one, but eventually it goes long anyway. And see Desser's got a lot of stick, and rightly so in some parts, but see, to be honest, like, where would Rangers actually be if he hadn't scored the goals he has scored and Butland hadn't made the saves?
See, on the opposite side of that, you're watching Celtic play. He'll get 0 chances.
Oh my! I was saying that.
See the games I've watched.
I know.
He doesn't get a chance.
He doesn't get enough. I'm not saying
and it's so different.
No, but there is 100% games where you watch Celtic where you think, hardly even noticed Kyogo today. Like, nowhere near as like effective you could say as he was last year, where it was just constantly playing on the shoulder, constantly running behind, standing in that offside position that we spoke about that time for tap-ins. There is games where he just seems to
What's that doing?
sort of float in and out it.
It needs to come down to the style of play, mate, doesn't it?
Because last year he was so effective.
See, last year Celtic had runners off the ball all the time, mate. I didn't see it now. Like, I'm talking every time the ball went wide, there was an 8 or a full-back in that space, wasn't there?
Aye.
I watched the semi-final.
The ball's getting flashed across the goal constantly. You can count on one hand how many times the ball gets flashed across the goal.
And I watched the boy Majowski and how he performed as a striker, and what I liked about him was he was always in between the two centre-halves, looking for that, playing on the shoulder. And I think to myself, man, Celtic would be mad not to go and try and get that guy.
See the way Celtic play now and Rangers play. A big target man's probably more suited to them because they put so many deep crosses in them.
Whereas I'm looking at it now and thinking, if I put Majowski into that Celtics team, Celtic don't play the balls that Majowski's looking for.
But I still think he would get on the end of the deeper balls better than a Kyogo would, wouldn't he? Because Ida's done it when he's played at times, isn't he?
Aye, Ida likes to come to feet and get it into feet in the box and then try and link stuff or get turned, use his body, but I'm like, both teams are struggling with whatever reason that is, whether it's nerves or whether it's getting over the finishing line. Obviously Rangers have had their start, or Celtic were 2-0 up yesterday, were comfortable, and obviously the goal gives Dundee a wee hope, but
Jamesy was outstanding, wasn't he, that goal?
The first goal
was well controlled.
I didn't think the first goal got enough credit, mate.
No, what
it's a great goal, aye.
Great
bad touch for Kyogo, but what a finish, it was so controlled.
See, when we were younger, mate, that was the one thing I loved about Jamesy. I always thought he was a great finisher.
Aye, he was.
See, that one he'd put across the goal, he always hit the ball. He was a great finisher, even as a kid, mate, wasn't he?
See that goal last week at Hampden? See that passing at the bottom corner, no pace, just pass it in the corner. Keepers don't get them.
But the goal should say.
That was a shocker. That was one of the
worst. Should say, but
and the
he was
keeper.
blindsided by the boys in front of him.
What do you want to say about him?
No, I was just thinking yesterday that it was when about January time he wasn't even making squads.
I know.
Jamesy.
Mad, isn't it?
By the way,
I think somebody said this. I think he's made 3 starts this season. 3 starts. And you're almost now relying on him to be winning you the game.
5 goals.
And I think as well, I think there's an argument to take him to the Euros as well. Honestly.
Aye, 100%.
A 26-man squad with Hickey, Patterson, Armstrong, McTominay now injured, all these bodies. Like, who was the other one? I seen somebody else. I mentioned McTominay, Ferguson was the other one. That's the one.
And if
some of these bodies that you know are 100% going all injured.
Tierney's struggling as well, isn't he? I heard.
There could be 5 or 6 or.
Aye, so first with Scotland as well, I think you do need wingers. I know they don't play with that, but if say they're doing in games or something, you need to change it. Then Forrest and I think
even if they do well in games, he's the type of winger you bring on for experience. Somebody who can maybe like sit in and but I don't know. I just think.
So if you can only take one, Forrest, because people are talking about Danny Armstrong going for that right side as well. If you can only take one, who are you taking, Forrest or Armstrong?
Forrest.
And why?
As much as
After
I
the
like
season Armstrong's had
quality wise,
like Danny Armstrong, it's a difficult one. I would say that if you're going to have an argument, the only argument would be experience. But then
James is a better player, no?
Huh?
James is a better player.
It's different because for me, Danny Armstrong has had an unbelievable season. He's played every week, most weeks.
His numbers are great.
Numbers are amazing. Goals, assists, everything. James is obviously just come in, and because he scored 3 goals in 2 weeks, that's why he's in the conversation. If James didn't get the 3 goals, would he be in the conversation?
Probably no.
Probably no. That's the reality.
Who would you take if you only had to take one?
Again, it's probably harsh considering how well he's done this year, but I probably would take James Forrest just because you know you're talking about a very good year. James Forrest has done it for 15 years. A big moment,
That's
big
the experience part you're talking about.
The goals you scored at Hampden, the goals you scored in Old Firm, the goals you scored in the Champions League. So it's like it's more like a reliability in it where.
And I also
Danny Armstrong's in the unknown playing for Scotland, going to the Euros, never been called up.
I also think that Jamesy brings that experience to the group.
I wonder why he was left out squads and stuff. I don't get that.
I just think if Scotland had to bring somebody on, if they're 1-0 down, you fancy to go and get a goal, you pick James Forrest over Danny Armstrong, wouldn't you?
You know what, that sums James Forrest up to the fact that he's not played hardly. He could have easily took the huff or put weight on or not been at the level of fitness that he needed to be when he came in and got his chance. You look at him and he still looks like he's in great nick. Probably trains well every day. Just a
and if Celtic fans are being honest, they all wanted rid of him. Well, not all of them, but
most.
The vast majority wanted him at the door when he got his new, 2-year deal, 3-year deal, whatever it was. So, but fair play to him because he's bounced back, like you said, for basically nowhere. And I thought he was a difference in the Aberdeen game last week.
He was.
And he obviously definitely was a difference at the weekend.
Even his second goal's a great finish, mate.
Aye, left foot.
I'm not smashing that, mate. I'm shiting myself and
I'm kicking a gun with it.
kicking the higher.
Aren't you?
On your feet,
Swinging it, you're just a big clubber in it to see how
Fair play,
fast
he
it goes.
deserves the credit because, like you say, Andy, he's been doing that for like 15 odd years every season with it fair squad and every season he's played in.
And again, we need to give Dundee credit as well. I thought Dundee were excellent. Starting to say, I
what's
thought
the
they were really good as well. Man, what a
good.
handful Mandarin, isn't he?
Aye. On another day, both teams could have took points off Rangers and Celtic. Like you says, it wasn't a great game. It's because you expect Rangers and Celtic to go and blow these teams out the water. The reason they didn't was because of how well St Mirren and Dundee played. You still think Rangers and Celtic have more than enough to dominate the game more than they both did. But I thought they were good. I think it's going to be a really good race for fifth. They both play each other next week, is that right? Is it Dundee St Mirren next week?
Is it? Yeah, I think you're about right.
So see on the two Old Firm teams being so poor, do you think the likes of Hearts potentially could be looking at that and thinking maybe this was our year to get a wee bit closer?
Well, we're watching Hearts last week.
Obviously, Hearts had a really bad spell at the beginning of the season and Naismith was on a sugary peg.
I think Hearts' form depends on Shanklin's form, mate.
Aye.
See if Shanklin's not at it, I don't think Hearts
He's not been at it the last couple of weeks and Hearts had been, I think they still should have won the game on Saturday against Command at the bar twice.
Bad,
and then Command had a chance near the end, but I think you're probably right. I think he's a talisman where if he's at it, Hearts go and would get 3 points most weeks. But they've no laid a glove on. Well, I suppose they beat Celtic at Tynecastle, but they're not doing enough against other teams.
Celtic went to 10 men, didn't and missed the penalty.
I know, I get that.
Keep saying but they did. They beat Celtic to Parkhead 2-0.
Aye. I think Celtic over the course of this season with injuries, suspensions and whatever, they've never had a settled team that's played together for like 6-8 weeks at a time. If you think of like Carter Vickers being injured, chop and change centre halves, Palmer on the wing, out, then it's Kuhn.
The White players' house quality's not been good enough this season either.
Forrest, I just think they've never had, and then obviously in the middle of midfield attack, he's been injured, he's come back in. McGregor got injured, he's been back in. It's like there's been a lot of chopping and changing. But at the same time, once they
although the last 6 weeks they've had pretty much a fully fit squad, Kev.
I know, but the last 6 weeks, I think McGregor's not been there. He's only played 2.5 games since in that last 6 weeks, maybe. Atati's just come back in. He's played 3 games. Started his first game was it came on the week before Rangers.
Livy,
and then he's played Rangers. So there has been a lot of chopping and changing, but I like you say that when you watch Celtic, it's pass, and like you say, everybody seems like they're standing the statues. There's no rotations, movements, taking bodies away to create space for somebody else.
And the game is, I think for Rangers and Celtic, there's a reason the front three at any club gets the most money. Aye. But at Rangers and Celtic, you're playing against, for the majority of the time, low block, compact teams. I don't think either front three are, for the Old Firm, have done what they can this year. Kyogo's not been the same player he was last year. Maeda's sort of been in and out with a couple of injuries, played well in the bigger games. Kuhn,
they've not been good enough.
And then Rangers, again, you'd say Silva. You know, Seamus had the goals, but again, in and out with injuries. Yep. You know, McCausland's done well at times, but again, you almost feel as if you need Rangers and Celtic, you need the front threes to be the best players next week. And there's a reason. What you look at the 4 nominations. You know, 2 for Rangers are right back and a goalie, and for Celtic it's a centre midfielder.
Good point.
Big Dessers are unreal, isn't he?
Big man's done alright, isn't he?
He's done well.
Goals, but he's still need somebody better than that.
No, of course.
Oh, mate, honestly, that is the one thing about Dessers. It's like he's done better than a lot of people thought he would have, given the first few weeks.
Given the start he had.
Don't get me wrong, but I look at the 3 games Rangers have lost since January. Motherwell at Ibrox, he missed a couple of sitters. Yep. Celtic at Parkhead, remember his chances in the first half.
Ross County.
A
big chance before
2-3 massive chances. Aye. And then again, you always, you know, it's like Rangers and Celtic, you always judge on how they do against each other. He's not sure they're going to go against Celtic.
He has done it, and he has done it in a big, done it in Betis away, and then done it in the semi-final v Hearts, and then obviously comes up with a big goal yesterday. So 20 goals is
Not a bad
Aye.
return.
He'd be a decent. Have you had another guy whelmed into a better player?
100%.
If somebody else was scoring 25, 30 goals, his return looks decent, but
Do you know what he has been though, to be fair to him? His all-round play has been miles better. The last
he's
two,
very strong,
100%.
isn't he?
Strong, willing runner, link-up play, holding the ball up, like all that's been a lot. Because at the start, I thought that was his biggest issue. I thought his actual retention of the ball. I thought he was too cheap in getting the ball away. Obviously, that's why he was coming under a fair bit of criticism the first few weeks of the season.
I actually thought he was not bad for Celtic.
He's been good recently.
What about Barisic and Lundstrom going to Turkey? And they're getting a free child's place, so Ridvan's getting a free flight
going to
back for summer.
So you can
Is that
help him,
confirmed, aye?
Is that confirmed?
No, I think that's...
Scott Wright, I know, innit?
No, he's just going to the
still
airport.
there.
And coming back. He's driving them to the airport. He's like, left, boys.
I think for Rangers to move on to that,
They sort of players need to be gone.
they players need to be gone.
At the
The
time,
Barisic's, your Lundstroms, your Goldsons, they need to move on. For me, I think Rangers need
I think that'll be the two centre halves that will. Balogun and Suter will be the two now for the
No, I
end of the
don't know
season.
if Balogun probably will be to the end of the season, because I think that maybe him and Goldsons are wee forward.
So quick though, Balogun, isn't he?
Yeah,
So in the
quick,
counter
isn't
attack where they
Yeah,
are
he made
getting
a couple
caught,
of
he's
really-
getting back and...
I think it's perfect for goal, though.
He gets bullied for the goal, didn't he?
critical for the goals, he got bullied, but there's a couple of times where he made some unbelievable last-ditch tackles. He is athletic, but no, for me, I think if I would always still say Suter's Rangers' best defender. I think if you could get a better defence in beside him, you'd probably see a better version of John Suter. And I think that Butland, did they keep a hold of Butland? Because his performances have got to be attracting attention for
He's
somewhere.
been unreal.
Yeah,
Unreal.
even that save he makes yesterday.
Did you see the tackle he got booked for, Butland?
Right, let's talk about that.
That's
Right,
not...
see-
That's
see
not even
on
a free
that tackle,
kick. He's kicked the ball.
right, so on that argument, right, he's kicked the ball, he's followed through, guys run into him, free kick, yellow card. Alistair Johnson kicks the ball, followed through, penalty Rangers. What's the difference?
Right, I'll tell you the difference.
So he's
right
going to
now.
say
Wait,
Butland's
wait,
kicked
wait.
the ball away.
Let me tell you the difference right now
Andy,
before
come
we
on.
get absolute lost
He's
in
thinking
nonsense here. Because there's a loose ball in the box that Fabio Silva's getting onto. No, Jack
He's
Butland
no
put the ball 80 yards up the
He's
pitch.
no getting onto that ball, Fabio Silva.
He is. Oh, I
Is he
forgot
not?
Cameron Carter-Vickers was getting it.
And then the other ones you're sending off as well.
Oh my God. How
Where's
is
he meant to put his foot, Jack Vale?
he doesn't even see the Aberdeen
Does
player.
that come under endangering an opponent?
No.
Does it?
Away.
But in the
But
rules,
you can
and
get
the rules it
your
will be,
opponent
aye, but-
anyway, mate.
but where his studs have caught the guy.
Do you know what's mad as well, though, mate? Right, this is where,
See
like,
when you do that, see when you go like that, mate, your spud's going to come up.
see if you're at the game as
Why
well,
not do
Shai.
that?
See if you're at the game, right? So the way Jack plays that sort of wide 10 or whatever it is, where you've got to, now you're in that narrow position, but you're tacking back the wing back. So Aberdeen play a big switch, right? He's got his eyes on the ball full time. So what has he got to do? Just no time with the ball. Just leave it. See what's
Just
going
let
on.
McKenzie run
Just
through
let
the ball.
McKenzie run with the ball.
What else is he meant to do?
Exactly. And he went again. As soon as he wins the ball and he catches him right, even though I don't think it should be a red, you've just got that fear straight away that he's going to get sent off. Like, you just
That's
know he's
another
gonna
one.
get sent
Won
off.
the ball, forward through, free kick. It's unbelievable.
Did you hear what
Unbelievable.
Did you hear what Kettlewell said when he went off? Wish you'd kick me in the ball. No, I'm the same. Some of the decisions are truly baffling.
That's what,
mate.
listen, I said it at the beginning of the podcast, at the beginning of the season, we've got the same bad referee stuck in a VAR room.
Well, Sweden have teams of all voted.
He's a Swedish voice, come on.
There's your accent, man. There's
No,
the big
no,
accent.
come
Big
on.
Swede.
You're gonna
The
say-
big Swede.
Gaze
Come
are-
on.
gaze are these
No,
Swedish number
What is
five.
Sweden like?
I've done my knowledge, and the Swedish teams, there will be no VAR in Sweden next season. They've all
See, Sweden.
went against it.
Sweden, I like
should
Sweden.
Scotland teams
Scotland should
we're
get
not
rid
using
of-
VAR? Should they just go with it? All the teams and vote.
I'd rather get rid of it, mate.
Get rid of it.
I've come full circle. I was really a big advocate
like
for
it.
VAR. I loved it.
So you're backtracking.
No, it was merely just the decisions of.
Is this your opinion or Bobby Madden's
see,
opinion? Just
Madden's-
before it's
Bobby
See, but I
Madden.
will say, the two decisions we've just spoken about, Jack Butland's booting and the red card, the ref gives both of them. No VAR.
I'm just talking general. With
But
VAR.
they don't get reviewed by VAR and they still stuck with the same decisions. No?
Well, the Jack Butland one you can review because it's a yellow, but obviously they review Jack's red card and keep it as a red.
So why have you turned?
Just like you're talking millimetres here of the Coventry.
What are we talking about millimetres?
Go back to that again, aren't we?
He's had enough airtime. Stop talking about it.
That's the only thing I think you keep VAR going if the wee man can get involved.
I know why he wants rid of VAR. So he can take it for his dad's bedroom. But he's getting rid of it. What he's doing with all this stuff.
No, but it's It's I've just it's totally sickened me now. I watched that Coventry goal v Man U. That would have been in the history books. It was amazing. People say, "Oh, he's offside." Listen, inches, and it's just for me. I'm getting absolutely scunnered with it.
I've tried to defend it recently because I know it's not going anywhere, but it's fast becoming like, my God, is this making the game better? No. Like that is the question. Is it making the product better?
Well, we don't have the. It's actually a financial burden to some clubs to actually put it into the play because they obviously have to pay for it.
It's a fortune.
A fortune. So we don't have the money in the game to be paying for something that's no 100% reliable and working. Let's just go back to human error, and it'll give us more to talk about when the ref makes an arsehole every weekend.
But what about the wee ball boy getting sent off?
Brilliant.
Come on, man, lighten up.
I know. He's just a
So
bit
what happened?
The wee boy Bally went to get the ball and he's flung the ball away from him.
Wait, was he a young
He's
boy?
on the ball like that, Balling, he goes like that, flings it back.
Then he done that, didn't he, with his hairstyle?
Wee man got subbed.
What about that hair, mate?
He mohawk.
Wait, age was he?
Well, but 12.
41, I think. You can't be sending ball boys off.
He's a wee guy.
A wee guy, mate. Imagine he burst into tears on the telly.
Remember when Hazard started putting
But
the
do you
ball
know, see the thing
He's
is,
loaded
right?
now, that wee boy.
See the thing is, you know his dad at full times like that, don't give him the ball back.
But it's a bit
Aye, you'll get
I can understand that it was 90 minutes, but wee man, it was 6 minutes in.
wasting time at 6 minutes, isn't it? Harsh should have been sent off now. Or against
Get
it.
sent off.
What did they do then?
St Mirren's just like,
Swapped him.
take him away.
subbed him.
I know, but that's still harsh now.
I know.
Aye, I know.
Where did you go and sit for the rest of the game? He's man down.
No, I was sitting up the road in an Uber.
Hearts at home next for Celtic, Kilmarnock away for Rangers. Big weekend.
No, Rangers home to Kelly.
Sorry, Rangers home at Kelly before the Celtic Rangers game next week. Any slip ups? Can you see in it?
I don't think.
I don't know, by the way, man. I think these could be close games.
I think both teams will win, but I think if there is a slip up out of two of them, it'll be Rangers at home to Kelly. Because I think Kelly have shown that Kelly have been really...
Rangers are away.
I know
Rangers, is that, so it says
that's
sorry,
wrong,
it's wrong
that's
in here.
Rangers at home to Kelly.
You've got it wrong.
Who is it?
Get your books, get your motor, did I come back?
Who is
Prince is
it?
getting the boot, isn't he?
Hearts have done really well against Celtic this year, but I know we've spoken about the two teams. Celtic are on better form than Rangers are. Rangers have won 3 games in 9. So I think if there's going to be... I still think Rangers will win, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be any slip ups. What I seen at Hearts v Rangers, I was honestly shocked. I couldn't believe how bad they were. And I just can't see how they'll get it. But listen, they did beat Celtic, didn't they, Parkhead, and then Tynecastle, doesn't it, with the 10 men, but that game last week, honest to God. You see it, your third best team in the league.
And what was it you were disappointed not having a goal or just the lack of quality?
Actually, do you know what? See if they'd went for it or they'd sat off. I don't know. At least it looks like you've worked on something and you thought it was fucking. Lundstrom had 40 yards run about him. Cantwell had it. I can't work that out. How that could be the case?
I was listening to the.
There's
so much space. I couldn't honestly. I was so shocked watching it at the third best team in the country, and people are going to see he's so wound up here because it was Rangers going through the final. It was nothing to do with that. Just obviously watching the game, and I couldn't believe the performance they put up.
I watched. I was listening to the radio Saturday with the interviews with the managers for the game on Saturday, and Nazy come on, and so they were chatting about Nazy about the season, how it's went, and all that. And he says, "And who do you think's for manager of the season?" And he says, "Oh, I wouldn't like to say anybody like directly in that, but on a personal note, me."
Did he?
He did. I'm sure I listened to that.
They changed it and they went 3 at the back, 3-5-2.
Obviously, fancy silver man of the year.
Baker Marnock.
And who was it? Vargas and Shanklin. They caused quite a bit of problems.
Vargas
They were
probably
quite-
should have
they were
scored.
good together, weren't they?
They looked
Vargas
quite good,
probably
aye.
should have scored.
Off the bar, the one after the bar.
I went off he hit the bar, and the boy, the wee guy in the midfield, Australian, what's his name, Andy?
Devlin.
Devlin
Cochrane
hit the
came
bar
back
as well.
in, didn't he?
Mate, I cannot believe that Cochrane doesn't start every week for Hearts.
He's good.
Every week for
He's
me.
he's really good, Cochrane.
Really good.
Isn't he?
Cochrane has been Hearts, in my opinion, second best player this year. I think Shanks is just far and away player of the year, but Alex Cochrane's been excellent.
What could you imagine that the reason was for not playing him in that semi-final? Would it
I don't
just be
know.
Kingsley to get
Was he
Kingsley
injured? Was he
put him across?
ill? I don't know.
Was he on the bench?
He was on the bench.
Bench,
I think
aye.
Naismith came out the week and said he regrets
Made a
that
mistake.
decision. I think it's made a mistake. aye.
Big Craig Gordon back in as number 1.
Clark was playing at the
Oh,
weekend.
was he?
I think Cochrane could do a wee job at Celtic and Rangers. I really do.
I really like him
Alex
this
is
year.
really good, mate.
He came through at Brighton, am I right in saying
Brighton,
that?
aye.
I was really impressed with him at the weekend. Really
Rangers
impressed.
don't need a left back. Wee Yilmaz is decent.
But if Barisic gone and you could get Cochrane
please.
for a wee bit of competition.
Do you see any slip up with him, Si?
I don't think that's as clear cut as what people think, mate. I think Celtic and Rangers are playing well at all. Like every game for me, the ones I've seen at Aberdeen, Dundee, 50-50 game, mate. It can go either way. It's not like Celtic are creating a lot more chances than Dundee yesterday, is it?
Well, Dundee actually had see a lot of the crosses that came in. They were just not getting like proper contact on it, but they could have.
And again, yesterday, the one before it was St Mirren and Rangers. If anything, I think St Mirren had more chances than Rangers.
Yeah, they probably did. And yet, see the Rangers second goal, it came out of absolutely nothing. Just a simple ball up the line. Just a big cross out the box, and the keeper decided to chuck one into the ground. And
Jack
And the
Butler
thing
was
is, I
busier
think-
than
Oh, aye.
Kevin.
I think Hearts and Kelly have got better individuals than Dundee and St Mirren, who, would, if they could create the same chances, I think they've got players that will take the chances.
the Dundee boys are like you saying that.
No, but would you not agree with that in terms of the top end of the
100%.
pitch, like Hearts with Shanklin, Kelly with...
With Kamalnik's
100%.
front players, they've got the ability to hurt anybody.
Vassell and Watkins, especially on the counter-attack, mate.
100%. And if they're not doing it, they're bins to come on with, like Gary Mackay-Stevens, Big Van Veen. I mean, there's Van Veen came over here after having a 30-goal season last year. Can't even get like as many minutes for Kamalnik.
Doesn't he start, does he?
He's not.
Yeah,
I don't think he started
They were
the game.
talking about him going to like Celtic and Rangers for doing a job for the season.
What about this for your last question on Celtic and Rangers? If you could get Ida or Miovski, who would you take Miovski?
Miovski, I think.
I'd take Miovski all day long.
I
Would
think
you,
he's been
would you go
brilliant.
for it? If you're a Celtic and Rangers, both go for Miovski?
I think Miovski, as well as he's doing for
Aye.
Aberdeen, I think he goes up another level in a better team.
Aberdeen fans will obviously be raging us saying this, but
No, not at all. I think.
No, Aberdeen,
buying on the scene he's linked with it, isn't he?
Aberdeen, he went from £5 million in January. I think they're getting £20 million for him. So if they get £20 million for him, then well done.
Would you take good enough for Celtic and Rangers?
I don't know. It's a different kettle of fish playing for Celtic and Rangers than it is playing for Aberdeen. That's my opinion. So
In terms of what, just the expectation, the pressure?
100%, aye. And you're talking about playing the shoulder. He's not got 40 yards to run
Beat
behind
us
all
at
the
the
time.
deep.
He's playing against teams that are sitting in with limited
Good
space.
shout, Andy. Good shout.
So-
That's why you're doing the big bucks.
I don't know. Listen, Miovski's been brilliant, but you would need to see it and prove it at playing at Rangers and Celtic to then say.
Has he done well for his international team, Miovski? Playing at
I think he scored his first. I'm sure he scored his first international goal for.
You take Miovski, the
That's
price
what
is right. If you have to pay over the odds for Miovski, you don't take him.
Big news of the week, Will Young's got a new song.
Is he? Aye.
Is he?
He's kid on, he does
I
the...
fucking don't know. Is he back out?
He's,
Oh,
What is it? Was it called?
Brilliant.
can't remember what it's called. Is he your favourite talent show contestant of all time?
Certainly, if vocals wise, aye. One of the
Vocals
best.
wise?
Aye, what his voice produces, one of the best noises.
I think so, aye.
Do you know what's proper shite now? Britain's Got Talent. I watched that Saturday.
Same,
I
agreed.
didn't watch it.
What
Agreed.
a load
Rubbish.
of shite.
Is
What
that
I
wee Ant Deck still on it?
They two are a myth, mate.
Aye.
They're like Warnock and Jepson, mate.
Are you calling
Aberdeen, they two are a
Ant
myth,
Deck?
mate. I'm calling Ant and Deck out.
I think wee Deck's good. Ant's always the one that's annoyed me.
Aye.
I think Deck's good though.
What good at what? Funny?
They need to get. They need to get rid of
Chucky
they need to get rid of the live audience and get in all the shite again.
I know, the
When
shite
they
is the
started, it
best.
was on a
but-
Aye, that was
Auditions
you're
are
right,
funny, wasn't it?
brilliant.
Uh-huh.
That was
Pure silence now, but now it's a crowd. It's pish.
Who's your favourite talent show
Singer.
contestant of all time?
Probably Susan Boyle.
Do you like see her first audition, mate? That was incredible.
She opened either her or Callum Scott.
What was that, Dancing on My Own?
Aye.
Now, what was the two Greek dancers?
Oh, brilliant.
Stavros Flatley.
Hey,
Brilliant.
have I never told you? They cut my hair at my brother's wedding. Oh,
Honestly.
have I never told you this?
Oh, here we go.
My brother's getting married in Cyprus, mate. And what's the place called in Cyprus?
Pathos.
We're at the hotel. My brother's like, "You want your hair cut the day before the wedding?" I was like, "Hey, of course." He's like, "Right, well, they've got a barber in here, so they'll all go and they'll date between." Mate, we get there and it's fucking Stavros Flatley, the Dan, the son cutting hair in the
two of
in
them?
the hotel, the two of them,
Taps off.
on my two kids'
Taps off.
lives.
Is this the trousers on?
Dancing while they're cutting. No, I
way.
swear to God, they cut my hair on my brother at the day of my brother's wedding.
Was the wee boy no?
Playing well, but two of them were doing cracking in there. That's terrible.
Have you got a picture?
Nah, I never got. I'm no fucking mad on it. It was on them and I was buzzing off at Stavros Flatley. What about favourite judge on a talent show? You loved the one on Dancing on It. Oh no, it was the presenter. You liked that.
The favourite judge ever on the talent show?
Favourite judge.
Like Simon Kilman.
You were a big Dancing on It. You remember you used to
Oh.
love Dancing on It.
I remember the one Gemma Collins fell. Nice.
That's right.
Talking.
I like Big Williams, Big
Remember
David
Jim-
Williams.
Williams, Frankie loves Williams.
funny, man.
Williams is good.
No, Williams isn't he?
No?
No, he was funny,
he's
mate. Big-
brutal,
Big
man.
Div.
Right.
Oh, shite.
Judge. Nah, I tell
Amanda Holden.
you what, they're bringing back.
I know her best pal.
Blind Date's coming back.
Is it?
Blind Date's coming back.
Who's hosting it?
Ollie Willoughby.
Is it?
That could be a lie. It's definitely coming back. I think it could be Ollie
I
Willoughby.
loved Blind Date.
Love Blind Date.
Blind Date was
Well, that
good.
Amanda Holden.
What was the first one? What was the other one? Sarah Black?
Still
Aye.
Speaking of game show hosts, favourite game show host, Brucey. From Brucey.
Wee Brucey.
Nice to see you, nice.
Wee Brucey Forsyth.
Paddy
Brucey from
McGuinness.
Davy Martindale's Brucey.
That interview was incredible.
Paddy
wasn't it?
McGuinness.
How many times
Brucey
you said
about
Brucey?
6 million times. Wee Brucey, aye, Brucey this, Brucey that.
What a result for Livingston too.
Aye.
Levy.
Must be so frustrating as Ross County though. You beat Rangers a performance like that and then you cop up that.
See again, like the boys header back for the first goal.
Honestly, that performance for Rangers was outstanding though.
See if somebody
The way
did
they
that at Kindorit, right? I swear to God, they would be
He
pulled
put his
off.
feet up, wouldn't you? He'd
I'd
put
shout
it
up to
to 50 a
the
man.
stand. I'd say, Paul, take him up the road and didn't bring him back till next Tuesday.
Do you know
Who'd Paul take him up the road?
Do you know what we've not had for a while? Mind Kev was doing his worst team of the year. Mind. He just had hundreds of defenders in it.
No, he said the Livingston centre half should stand up in front of the full dressing room and just apologise for the full season.
I've got his relegated.
But someone must have went on because Bruce Anderson hasn't started since February, I heard on Sports Scene.
Aye, and he can be
But he always seems to score for me when he plays.
I like Bruce
Teddy
Anderson a lot.
Yengi and Newboy were both injured, weren't they?
He was
So that's
injured,
actually
aye.
the only reason he started.
Do you think Levy could go for the next 4 games undefeated?
That would be something else, wouldn't it?
Win the 4 games?
And they could imagine he could start.
Imagine them winning the 4
Nah,
games,
yeah, I don't
seriously.
think.
Hope no, 'cause we play them next week.
What sort of moves Bruce Anderson says he's going to go? What sort of team can you see him going? I can see him going to Dundee, St Mirren,
Aye.
Kelly. Nah.
I think
Nah.
every SPL
but
team
they've got a lot of
outside
strength,
the
haven't
top 4 would take him.
Think so?
Aye.
Outside the top 4, so are you talking about Aberdeen and Hibs as like the 4 biggest clubs or the top 4 right now?
think something
So I
like-
was talking about the top 4 right now with Kelly and Hearts. I think like Hibs Aberdeen that would take him. No,
Think so?
I'm not
Okay,
saying he
but-
would play every
Aberdeen
week at
lose
Hibs and
that.
Aberdeen, but they would take him as a squad.
He'll
player,
score
no?
goals.
So you think he's like better than a Dylan Vente at Hearts? Hibs, sorry.
Yeah, do you know what? See the boy Dylan Vente, I feel as if I've never seen him play. They honestly paid $900,000 from me.
He scored a good,
Started about
good
5
finish on
games.
Saturday, but again, I don't see enough. But then you've got to remember, I don't know, like,
Well, my leader's played up front about 5 of the last 8 games. He's a winger.
Who is, sorry, mate?
Boy, my leader.
aye,
Oh, my lead for
He's
Hibs.
played up front.
By the way, what about the free kick?
great free kick.
He is
Aye,
a
up
player,
and
isn't he?
He's a player. Hibs were good.
Hibs are a funny team, mate. Honestly.
Very good stuff, mate,
Aye.
didn't they?
Yeah, they've played some.
He's under massive.
some really good stuff at time, but-
him on Saturday, he's under massive pressure.
I would give him another 6 months.
I would
Just to see what he
definitely
can
give him
do.
another 6 months.
What have you got
he
to
brings
lose?
in a couple of players in the summer just to complement what they're trying to achieve the now. I think they could.
See, when we're talking about Rangers, like you can see what Hibs are trying to do, can't you?
Aye.
Attacking wise, there's
Hib-
an
the Hib-
actual
they're
there's
exciting,
patterns
they're
of play there.
exciting.
There's a
Our
set way
Hibs
of playing.
correspondent wanted him out.
So he did.
Aye.
That wee freak. Uh-huh.
James Bond.
What about Hibs?
Loves James
What
He got
about
a jogie
Hibs,
back, didn't he?
what about Hibs bringing in what was it? The word was it the?
Somebody above the technical director. didn't get
Somebody to
started
come in
on
and
it.
that was
give
Kevin
a
Kyle.
review of the club, and he came back with the big reveal of results.
Bernard
need to be
Langer
better.
as well, wasn't it? They got Bernard Langer after he
Results need
stint
to
at
be
Aberdeen.
better. Oh no shit, Sherlock. Fucking hell, big guy Hunter Granty Quinn say we need results to be better.
Imagine
Wow.
It's Brian McDermott, isn't it?
Wee Brian, you
Reading
never knew it was him, the wee old Reading
Brian
manager.
McDermott, I thought it must have been another one. Innit?
Genuinely looks like a science teacher, doesn't he?
Aye, he does,
Baldy
aye.
guy, innit?
Uh-huh, with the specs.
What's he doing in at Hibs?
He's the sporting director, you know.
He's the director of football, sporting director, whatever you want to call it.
Aye, but like, I think if Hibs, it's always back to the same thing defensively, innit? If they can sort that out in the summer recruitment wise,
They
they
get rid of
could
Rocky.
be good.
Get rid
They
of
could be
Rocky.
good, Hibs.
Get rid of that Bashiri. Is it Bashiri? Rocky Bashiri?
He set up the
Rocky.
third goal.
better after Rocky Marciano, I swear to God.
He's the
With boxing gloves on his feet, I swear to God, man. He's brutal.
better with boxing gloves.
Rocky.
He would be.
What's he saying?
What? The Rocky. Hanlon came on and scored.
Big Paul Hanlon, 29 goals in his career, man. Fair play to the big guy.
29?
Come on. I think 29 goals.
Would you give him a new deal?
It's not bad, is it?
Would you give him a new deal? I think he's up to
Mr.
end.
Reliable. He's always there. When he's always asked to come in, he always seems to do quite well.
So see, when you're saying Rangers need to get, like, it's time for the guys like Barisic and that to go and, but why no the same with Hanlon and Hibs?
Good question, Simon.
Would you put him on the hit list that you ragdolled as when you played?
Just enjoy playing against
You
Paul.
told me a few the other day, brilliant.
Who else was on the hit list?
Charlie.
Who?
Charlie.
Where were you at Kelly at that time?
I
Hearts?
was at Kelly and possibly Hearts.
Who was he at Celtic?
He was at Aberdeen.
Xander Diamond Reynolds and all that.
I used to think, who am I playing? I used to always look at the team sheet and think, who we got today? Charlie McGrew and Xander Diamond. You fucking dance. I used to go eeny, meeny, miny, mo to which one I stood on.
Just take turns.
I just thought, I'll give him a hard time.
I'll give him a break.
And then I went to Xander Dye one day. I says, you come anywhere near me, there, mate. Fucking stiffen you. He never came anywhere near me. He shit himself.
We need to get these on for a counter argument, don't we?
Because I don't know if it's exactly.
As if there's footage of you ragdolling them.
Who, Charlie? I don't have a ragdoll Charlie, but he didn't win many headers against me, that's for sure. I never lost
Who else was on it? Reynolds?
It's a mismatch there though, innit?
Who else was in it? I'll tell you who else was on it. Boy for St Mirren, Potter. Gave him a... He didn't have the best at times, Big John Potter.
Bamba, you've said you've done.
Sol Bamba, aye.
Done him a couple of times.
Pints of Sol Bamba. Who else? Falkirk, Dan Barr, Stephen Presley.
They're not quite small. You never bullied. I'm not having you bullied Elvis.
Stephen Presley, mate, his interview last week's one of the best I've seen.
Aye.
I spoke to Aaron in the canteen.
It might be your only chance to make a major.
I made go. He's just talking to Rory McIlroy, didn't he? You know Rory McIlroy?
I love Big
I mean,
Elvis.
Big Elvis.
Chance to make a
Big
major.
Elvis is, I think we spoke about it on the show. Big Elvis is one of the guys. If you had to say somebody you thought you would hate when they came and you end up fucking loving them, Elvis.
I thought he was sound that way. Played
Morning,
Scotland.
sharp.
We think we won 2 games in a row. I think we probably beat like fucking Andorra and Liechtenstein. And he went, well done, lads. That's 2 in a row. I think fucking.
You never ragged. Did you ragdoll Elvis?
In his later years, but he only because when I played against Hearts in his prime, he fucking bullied me.
Did he?
As a young
Aggressive,
kid.
mate, wasn't he?
And then when I played against Falkirk, he was coming to the end of his career.
The
I
daddy.
gave him a sit down, son.
He used to call himself the daddy. That
Do
is
you ever
incredible.
terrorise
That.
anybody? Like get the proper.
Terrorised all his managers, that boy.
No, did I? Fuck. I was never that type. I would never think like that, mate.
Same.
Nah.
Never.
I wouldn't say I terrorised. I never terrorised anybody.
Don't
Just-
do
Oh,
that.
he's fucking backtrack now.
No, I just meant
No, but I
that.
think that is a striker thing though.
Aye,
Striker thing
What a
is
wing,
like
I just
getting the
wanna
I
best
used to
out of
just
that.
say, right, can I win most headers against the guy I'm playing against today? And that's the way I looked at my game.
Would you ever pull on fullbacks if you knew they were quite small?
No, I would never pull on fullbacks. What I would pull in
Too
between
wide.
the fullback and the centre half, and what I'd do is the centre half would then come in, but the fullback would never. Well, he would sometimes try and come in between me. But Good's fullbacks, what they did well is, and what some of them don't do now is, the best fullbacks I ever played against would come in and stand beside you, and as you went to jump, they would
Just
stand
block
in
you.
front of and block you,
Love
stop
that.
your run, and they were the best fullbacks. I don't see enough of that. And had the fullback tucked in behind Balogun for St Mirren's equaliser, that's what he could have done.
So Tav, you blaming Tav again?
Of course I am. No, I'm
So the
blaming
big-
Tav
the
for
big
goal
6'5"
'cause
centre half.
Balogun's got to
Big
deal with it.
6'5" centre half can't deal
Balogun's
with
got
a
to
centre
deal with
forward.
it. Balogun's got to deal with it, but sometimes
You shaky, Tav. You're
By the way,
starting shaky.
see before we move on, did you see the goal Chelsea got disallowed last minute?
Oh mate, what was that? The boy was going to roll the ball in.
No,
with the goalie.
no. So the boy bad a shield, like forearms the centre half Diego Carlos in the back. It bounces, they put it in, the score, and they bring it back and give a foul for the nudging
Never
about.
seen
Have you
it,
seen it now?
I've seen it.
Fell asleep during
And
that.
it shows at the end.
Is it no a foul now?
Well, the reason I want to show you at the end is you will see this 100 times
Times in a
again.
game, aye.
And see Mandon to Balogun, exact same.
And they gave it right.
But for me,
Not a foul.
it's never a foul.
No.
Never a foul. You're titting.
Just string.
Is that on Match of the Day?
No, I'll show you after this. You
Yeah,
tell
we
me if you
discussed it with
think it's a foul.
GMS.
No, but obviously it had
The foul all day,
an
all day.
argument
It's too
with Paul
physical.
I say argument. I was debating with Paul McGinn about it, but he's obviously just defending John and Villante. He thinks it's 100% a foul.
BGMS saying that Alan Hansen and Matt Lawrence are still on Match of the Day up there, up in Thursday.
We're in there. I've not you haven't
Soccer
spoken about it in a
Saturday that
while.
they watch.
So,
He's watching
Soccer
John
Saturday.
and Greavesy.
did you watch the John Terry thing with Simon Jordan or listen to it?
No.
What did you stand with the man with the McKechnie?
I think he's
on the plane?
100% right, mate. But do you know what annoyed me? McKechnie was like, JT will move. I'd be like, fuck
Oh,
you.
God, Joy, aye.
I played with Josh
Sit down,
McKechnie.
stupid.
So what had happened was AVB had wanted them all to sort of be all the same kind of hanging. So like guys like Terry, Drogba, Lampard were in. What do you call it?
Economy.
Economy. Oh, he doesn't know what economy is because he always flies first class. That's shocking.
No,
What do you
first
call
class.
it?
But and then young guys like Josh McKechnie and a few others were first class. So Terry was like, "This plane's not moving."
So the
until
first
that
team
switch.
players were in economy and the young ones were in first class.
He says that AVB was trying to make us kind of. You just came in the door trying to make it out like I'll decide what happens
So
here.
John Terry said the plane won't move until that's changed.
Mate, I'm all for what Terry done. I think he's got a bit of stick for it online, but the young boys should never be sitting in first class without
He said it was like,
captain in economy.
Well, again, I think stuff like that at first team's earned, isn't it?
Ah, of course.
Aye.
Given.
And the fact that if the first team's sitting in first class and you're a youth team player sitting in the economy, you're sitting there thinking, oh, I would love to get to that point one day. It's just AVB fucked it in day one, didn't he?
That was a bit cheeky. I just wanted to ask you here. I seen the wee thing before we go into Andy's game. And Anthony Gordon visualising before games. Did you ever do it? And
Gary Neville was doing mad.
Calm down, Gary.
Can't believe what I'm hearing here, Gary. Calm down, man. You do what? You do what? You visualise the game.
Mate, Gary Neville is genuinely the man in the now.
Comes in his pants anytime somebody says something, mate.
Mate, what was it he said?
Calm down, Gary.
Do you know what he says? Do you know what he said?
Can't believe what I'm hearing
Did
here.
you watch Spurs Arsenal? See when Ryan gives the ball away and Spurs score? 2 minutes later, right? Somebody passes the ball back to Ryan, about 6 people charge him, he smashed up the pitch, but see, because he just made that mistake, Gary Neville went, "There's no day know that playing out for the back nonsense now."
Shut up, Gary.
They're playing out for the back every game all season long, and they're second in the league. Ryan's got the second most clean sheets in the Premier League. He's saying they're not playing out for the back nonsense now.
He's dead, man.
The Jews.
I just can't believe what I'm hearing
Tell you
here.
what, I'm
You think he says that he like fucking...
I'm adamant Gary Neville hates Ange as well.
Oh, he hates Ange,
He hates inverted fullbacks, man.
Mate, you would think Anthony Gordon says he has a bath with Eddie Howe before every game, the way he was reacting to it. You do what?
I know.
I sit in my house and I think about what I'm going to do the next day. Calm down.
So that bit
sake.
of that interview reminded me of the days I had with Wilton. We were sitting fucking bottom of the Premier League with about 7 points, and they sent us all to a psychologist. And the psychologist sat us in the room and individually says, "So Kevin, can you remember a game where you played amazing?" I says, "Aye." I says, "When was it?" I says, "Scotland B versus Germany B, 3-3.
Not even a real game.
Fucking outstanding that day." "Do you remember how you felt?" I says, "Aye." Is that how you need to feel before the game is started?
Alright, wait 2 minutes and I'll just fucking feel it.
I'll just turn that on.
Right, sound mate, thanks for that.
Then he went down the route of visualise how that was. Do the same things. Can you remember?
Gary Neville,
Can you remember how? Can you remember how you'd come into the dressing room? Can you remember how that feeling? I thought, aye, and I remember going to the game that Saturday thinking, fucking hell, I'm going to act like that.
Did you hear what Gary Neville then said on the overlap after stick to football after it? I was really strict in my routine. Wouldn't have an Nando's on a Tuesday. The game's Saturday, you fucking dweeb. Chicken and rice. What do you mean?
Nando's.
Wouldn't have a Nando's on a Tuesday. Come on. His dick's in a therapist, isn't it?
That's him booked in there. More sessions a month.
Just believe you can grow, son.
Did you ever do anything like that before any games? No, I don't mean visualise, but did you ever have any wee things like that where you are? I did used to, like 2 days before a game, no drink fizzy juice because I always used to like feel my stomach really sore.
But see what like Roy Keane said, like see that you done all that. What about the times where you were shite and you'd done all that all week?
Aye.
But that's just I think the type of head I had. I used to always, so see if I did like maybe.
Well, you shouldn't really be drinking fizzy juice anyway. Like that'll be what people will say. Do you know what I mean?
Well, aye, but.
Aye, a bottle of Coke.
I'll drink fizzy juice 6 days of the week. I'm not doing it on a Friday. Mate.
Like 2 litre bottle of Coke.
Beside his bed. Hot. I know exactly what type of guy you are. The side of the bed, mate.
I'm going to drink that this morning.
First thing when he wakes up in the morning, he drinks a fucking bottle of juice.
I prepared proper well because I never drank fizzy juice on a Friday.
I'm alright this weekend, only had half a litre of the bottle.
No, but I was mad on that. My head went nuts with all that. Like, for example, see if I didn't like fall asleep or I didn't get a good sleep or I had, see what it like a takeaway or something, that would be in my head. It was weird, mate.
I mean, I'd get a takeaway every Friday night. When I was a young kid at Celtic, I stayed in a house by a family. And like they didn't give a fuck, mate. It was Fox got Fox, so they would get a Chinese every Friday night.
Did you ever get like going into a game? Did you never think, "Oh, I wish I'd done something"? No.
No, when I was young, mate, nah.
Just go and play.
See, when I first came through to Celtic, mate, 15, we used to stay in somebody's house the night before. I'm talking like playing under 16s, under 17s. Your futures at stay. Yeah, we used to sit up to about 4 in the morning on a Friday night playing Champ Man and eating fucking sweeties and crisps.
I did that I remember playing Chelsea away at the bridge and me and George McCartney fucking went to Spar shop in the bus before with a fucking £10 pick and mix fucking on the way in the bus down and then into the hotel and you're sitting there like, fucking hell, George, that made tatties and fucking plain pasta, tomato sauce is pish.
Room service.
Fucking room service. Room service was banned, but so we nipped outside and found a fucking takeaway somewhere, diving into club sandwiches and all that, and then you wake up the next morning, the guy says you're on the bench, like, oh fucking hell, man, I need all that pick and mix.
I'd always get room service. I was out with the first team with you.
Sometimes
room service and the pay-as-you-go movie.
What, a 10-minute preview?
Fucking not a problem.
You and George? Full of sweeties?
Cost me
That's why he got, because he wanted his energy up for what he was doing to George later, innit?
£24 a fucking night out every weekend.
You and me, George.
Me, George.
Watching the wrestling.
Aye.
Party rings.
I said it's when we beat Chelsea in the FA Cup at Bradford, I was in the Savoy that Sunday before. I was in the Nico's on the Saturday, Savoy on the Sunday. I was out Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We were playing Chelsea the next week.
Oh no, that would affect me. See if I went out the weekend.
You'd be para.
No, I'd be in my head, and so if we had made a midweek game, so see if I went out, if we played Saturday and then you went out a Saturday night, I would be bad if we had a midweek game, because I'd
see that
100%.
That they type of thoughts would never come my head when I was younger. They wouldn't do. See if I drank the day, I think next week, I drank last weekend. But when I was younger, no.
Mate, see when I first signed for Celtic, we'd go to Trash, right? And I'm talking a Tuesday night, obviously Celtic playing a Saturday, Lennon, Larson, Snooze and Steeman. Steeman on a Tuesday, but then somebody's argument was right, everyone else was doing that as well at the time, wasn't it? So,
time.
But I never seemed to affect him, mate. Larson was the fittest guy in the world, mate.
But Larson was it as well, eh?
Oh, Larson loved it, huh?
Fucking.
Remember seeing him in Trash?
Every Tuesday at Austin Championship, we were out nearly every single Tuesday, and it was as soon as training finished at 1 o'clock, we went out straight away, found a wee pub in Durham with all the students, out we went and fucking spent. That was us tonight. Come in the early hours of Wednesday was your day off. In Thursday, did a running session, Friday, good to go.
Mate, see, we were younger, right? We used to be, Kenny McDowell used to play reserve game on a Tuesday, straight to Carbon. As soon as the game was finished, somebody's house, straight to Carbon. You'd train, be off Wednesday because you played Tuesday, in Thursday, Friday, and you give the weekend off. So you'd be in Cushion Friday night, and then you'd be again in Carbon Saturday night. You'd be out 3 nights a week.
Aye.
Every week.
Aye, so was I.
Every
But
week.
do you know look back though and wish that you didn't do that?
No, 100%.
Because that is what I would say.
I look back, I
definitely think, what was I doing?
It couldn't have helped. I would go to, when I was injured bad, I would go to Snow on the Friday, and I would basically drink Friday night, and I would get up early Saturday, maybe about 11, and I'd go straight to the pub with the boys, drink to about 5, and I used to go home and have a quick power nap for an hour, then get a shower, and then back out to like 3-4 in the morning. Sometimes I even fucking jumped on the boat to Belfast to keep drinking.
But as like you say, everyone did it back then, so it was like...
well, you just get a boat just to keep drinking.
Oh, mate, the pubs in Snarr shut at 2 and 3 in the morning, the boat left to go to Belfast at 4. We would jump in the boat and get an on-lander ticket. So you'd go to Belfast, drink on the boat, and then just come straight back. Don't even get off.
Brilliant.
And then go and have a couple of hours kip, and then down to the commie on a Sunday, and hit the commercial all day for a Sunday session. Wake up the Monday, and then you might get the phone call to say, does anybody fancy a Monday club? And I'd be like, gaffer, my mum's no well.
It's mad day,
I'll
guys.
see you Tuesday.
I'm telling you now, which I'd be ashamed of now, amount of times I trained with the first team rough, mate, and you think back now, what the fuck were you thinking, man? Like, what a chance you've got, and you've been rough training with the first team.
And the first team
But that was
And I was one of them as well. Well, see if I was hungover, you could see a mile away. I'm hungover.
It's mad. Some players are unreal.
Aye, some people are a joke when they're hungover.
Nah, I was quite good at hiding it, but how were you bad at it?
No, I was one of them like you
Smell
used
a
to.
drink.
Teddy Bjarnason was the best hungover trainer I've ever seen in my life.
Aye, they
Me and Teddy'd go out. He was gorgeous, mate. Honestly, like ripped. He'd get steaming, and he'd wake up the next day looking fresh as fuck. I don't like a bag of shite. He'd go out, train unbelievable. I'd be terrible. Go back thinking, what was I thinking, man?
There used to be people that would come in their training and you knew they were hungover and they were paranoid, and used to say it, and they'd say even, how am I looking? You smell my breath, and it'd be Sean Thornton. Sean, you look terrible. No, I don't, surely I don't. Pure paranoid, but
That
just wouldn't happen.
No, imagine a kid now training a first team rough.
If a young boy done that now, I'm honestly, they'd be done, aye.
Aye.
Oh, done.
Didn't them drink fizzy juice too late on a fizzy juice still?
On a Thursday
I can't
night.
believe I said that. My preparation.
When did that because the Elgin game, did you not drink?
I was mad.
That Elgin story, for me, is one of the greatest stories ever, with all the sweeties.
But how hard was, see when you had an away game, right, and it was like two hours,
Aye.
how hard was it not to eat shite on the bus
Well, you've
before the
seen me in
game?
the motor with you when we go drives. The amount of sweets I go into the garage and just come out with fuckloads of sweets and just destroy myself. And the 2 hours are sitting there feeling depressed and sick, isn't it?
It's the
But
worst.
that feeling I love.
So you were doing that for away games, you'd have got a massive high, and then just as kick-off was probably hitting it, you'd have got a
Hit rock
fucking...
bottom, aye.
And that's what made you bring it wild thing, wasn't it? That's what inspired wild
To
thing.
counteract it.
Would you eat shite on the bus for away games?
You would share a bag of sweets between about sixes. You wouldn't have 5 bags of sweets on your own.
Me and Bob, after training every day, we train with the first team. 50. Wait, we use when you train with the first team.
14.
No, you weren't 40 because me and Bob were 50. We used to have to train every day at UC Spa. We used to spend a tenner on Spa every day, camel cakes, crisp sweets on the train going home.
Aye.
But we were always ripped. We were always ripped.
When were you ripped?
When I was younger, I swear to God, my body was unbelievable. I had no body fat at all.
Just because you were skinny though, you weren't ripped.
But it's weird, isn't it? With that diet, you think you put the beef on.
It's no. The thing is, when you eat all that shite, when you're training every day, mate.
I disagree, mate. You think it's alright because you're training all day? Eating shite all day?
No, at least you feel terrible.
Shite's good. That's what I didn't say. What I'm saying is
you can get away with it.
You kept your figure right because you were training every day. So if you were eating 5,000 calories worth of sweeties, you were probably burning about 10,000 calories amount of training you're doing.
I think
Easy.
10,000 calories?
Well, I don't know. Your metabolism's a way higher.
Is that scientifically true?
It's science, aye, of course it is. Obviously somebody will come on and correct me. But we're no far away. It's
Burning 10,000 calories is some god.
I've no stopped eating any different now as I was a footballer. But I'm 3 stone overweight, right? Maybe 4.
I think you look
right?
good.
Honestly, mate, I came up on my Facebook the other day how thin you were when I first
guess what the difference was? I was working for DPD then, I was running the streets of Glasgow getting fit as fuck without knowing it, but my diet was the same. So imagine I changed my diet and actually did the exercise. Unrecognisable coming in here.
That you're right, that is one of the most depressing things when you wake up in the morning and you've got that 2L.
2L?
And you take a wee tan.
Do you know what? I love you, but I hate you for it.
Do you? And
that's fucking that. That's bogging.
And the pot noodle just
taking a bottle of juice to your bed.
Here's one more topic before we go.
Alright, here's one.
Bentos pies.
Holidays are coming up. This does matter. It's in people that book speedy boarding. Plane's not going to fucking.
I know, mate. 100% agree. That's a great
speedy
one.
Boarding.
People that queue to go on the plane.
Aye.
Not a speedy boarding.
Just wait to
sit down.
What's the difference between sitting on the plane and sitting in the airport?
You're just
I know.
relaxed when you're on the plane,
Hell,
but
mate.
you're relaxed.
That's so annoying,
when
that.
you're on that
I'm
plane.
made uptight on the plane. You've got to sit with your fucking seatbelt when you can't get a piss.
I know.
Big Terry Butcher was speedy boarding when we went to.
So he was, aye.
Speedy boarding.
It's about 45 quid, mate, to get on a fucking plane 5 minutes early.
You've got your seat number.
You've done a shite nap.
Right, I'm saying I do shite places.
Honestly,
I'm not like that.
Worst place you've done a shite.
Oh, for fuck's sake, your house.
Right, we're going on to Andy's game, or we still want to go into topics?
Nah,
You want to talk about Andy's game? I thought the only instant was sending off. I changed the full game.
Aye.
Aye, you know what I
Aye.
Big Garterman scored, didn't he?
Aye. Look, just wanted to ask you, did Aberdeen play more, Andy, than previous Aberdeen?
And did I read a story
Gordon
about...
Robson's Aberdeen, aye, million.
Would I be wrong in reading a story, hearing a story about Theo Blair was wanting to sit down and watch
To
it?
Tony Blair.
No, Theo was sitting and watched it. What's his name?
Theo Bear, no Blair.
Blair, what his name is? Aye.
Tony Blair up front.
Tony's sister.
The suit on.
Was that read a story he was wanting to sit down to watch a movie or something and they put on his highlights or his...
Oh, mate, have you seen that? I seen it on Instagram.
Tell me
I think it's a joke, wasn't it?
Was it a joke, aye?
I think it's a joke.
Wanted to watch a movie or something at the weekend and they put on the highlights of all his goals with him and the missus.
Oh, I've not seen it.
Tony
I need to show me
Blair.
that though.
What's his best bits?
We Tony Bear.
Anything else? Nah, done.
Nah, done.
that
Let's just talk about topics.
Oh, we're not fucking, we've still got topics to go.
What like?
Dundee United.
Of course, go on.
I thought, I only seen the highlights, I thought Airdrie looked
They're going to need to change their strike.
If I had to
force
watch any
next
team in
year.
the Championship, I'd go and watch Airdrie.
Do you think Airdrie could get up?
I think they could, They've won playoffs before, mate, when they were underdog.
looked awesome.
League One playoffs.
I think
Right,
Partick will.
I like watching Partick as well.
Yeah,
actually.
good.
Partick
I've watched
and
part of their good,
Partick
Andy.
just battered Airdrie 4-0.
I'm telling you now, mate, I'd much rather watch Airdrie and Partick Thistle than watch Dundee United and Raith Rovers.
I can't believe how direct Dundee United were. Oof. Nah,
Who's struggling in the Championship? Who do you think's?
Well, Arbroath are away now. It looks like
Arbroath's away, but Inverness, Queen's Park.
Queen's Park got a good result Saturday.
I thought Inverness no guaranteed set.
Mate, Inverness last week, honestly, I watched the Friday night game. Inverness were miles
Aye, they
better
were
than
good.
Raith.
Aye, I watched it.
Hit the bar about 5 times, man. Big dunk. Fucking. But like he was going to kill
I
somebody.
thought Big Dunk would have been pure 4-4-2.
No, they play. That's probably why they're doing there, mate. 'cause they
done
try
it,
and
that's
play
true.
it,
I'm going to check that. I'm sure Inverness are second bottom now.
Do you think, so, Andy, I wanted to ask you, because
Inverness are second bottom. There's always a chance that both can be.
Fucking they? I thought it was confirmed. Yes, Paul.
no, just you came up, you promoted with Hearts, and I think you've got a bit of criticism for the style you've played in the Championship. Can you see it being similar with Dundee United when they came up with it, maybe their style will change? I can't see that though. Sorry for answering your question that I asked you, because Goodwin he plays direct football though, didn't he?
Our Hearts team, the champ, didn't play direct.
Aye, didn't he play? Did you get criticism on the Championship?
Aye, no, we did. Aye, because
Robbie got a lot of stick.
we had a period. But to be fair, We lost to Brora in the Scottish
Right.
Cup, and then we lost.
It wasn't your style. It just
maybe like
maybe
2
Right,
out of 4 or
boys.
something.
See that?
You romped it though, didn't you?
Aye, but again, this is like, again, it's your Hearts. You're in the Championship. The expectation is to romp it. Do you know what I mean? So you don't
Aye.
hide into nothing more. And what I will say is, what Dundee United we had this year, every team wants to beat you because you're Dundee United. Do you know what I mean? You're the big team in the Championship, so you're that big scalp that everybody's got to try and beat to get anywhere near the top.
Can you see Dundee
It's gonna
United?
be-
Talking a big
it's gonna be
scalp,
hard
so you need to put a
All the
hand.
big scouts, Condoric boys need trained at 5. So let's
Spoke to Aaron in the canteen. You might never get a chance to play to Major son.
What's he talking?
This is your first chance
Basically,
for a
Hickey because
major.
Hickey's injured.
Oh, I know.
Scotland.
I was doing.
I'm
I
worried
was
about.
tying
I'm
that.
worried about Scotland just with the injuries I've got now.
Mate, the injuries
Innit?
are
I'm worried
mad.
about
The
it.
list is big.
Andy-
Isn't
I
it?
can't believe you're
Big
there.
six-
Andy could be getting.
Oh,
Andy
Andy,
said on
aye.
that Motherwell team, mate. You'll be on the
I'm not
fucking
got the
plane,
hydro,
man.
mate. I'm not got the
I can't wait
hydro,
for
mate.
Germany 12 days.
Is the wee man coming?
He'll love Germany, won't he?
12 days of Germany, yeah. Cannot
He'll
wait.
love Germany.
Did he boarding for Germany, lads?
Aye.
Oh,
How
I
about
can't
flying? Flying? What airline? German airline.
Email them now about him going into the toilet. You'll be checking that flight to see how the toilet is.
Boys,
Right,
Well
good.
done, lads.
he's a big German accent, quickly.
Yeah, das ist gut, ja.
Yes.